get on right at 9 p.m. EST, but we had a little bit of a delay, so I apologize. The kids are being a little rowdy. We had a few things we weren't prepared for. I apologize, guys. It won't happen again. So yeah, we're trying to do the 8 to 9 every other night. We'll see if we adjust the schedule. Anyway, my friends, thank you for joining us. We are going to chop up some onions. We're going to get right into it. I know we meant to get started a little earlier, so appreciate you guys and your patience. Anyway, check these out, my friends. We got some good deals at Walmart today. We got the beef. We got the beef on sale. That's the trick, right? Because you can get the beef, but you got to get the beef on sale because, the deals are everything nowadays. Everything's so expensive, especially beef. We love cooking hamburgers. I've been meaning to do a brisket this year. I still haven't done a brisket because the prices are just so crazy, right? They're so crazy. But we got this meat on sale, my friends. Check it out. $73.27. This is perfect for smash burgers. We're making some delicious smash burgers tonight. We got a little bit of prep we need to get out of the way first, so appreciate you guys' patience joining me. We're going to do an interesting kind of a twist on a smash burger. So with these smash burgers, some of them, not all of them, check it out. We got a lot of beef, right? We got a lot of beef. We're going to be making some fun smash burgers. Okay, check it out. We're going to make some In-N-Out Style Smashburgers. In-N-Out Style with the mustard. I'm going to show you guys what I mean about the mustard. It's a pretty cool trick. Also, we're doing the butter smash. We're doing smash burgers, right? But we're putting butter in the patty. So that way you get some flavor from the inside out. We're going to see if it's good. I just had an idea. I was like, wait, let's put some butter in the burgers, right? You got the butter buns, but you don't see too many butter burgers. So we're going to test that out too. We go to this place near us. It's called Culver's. They got it all over on the East Coast. It's fabulous. They got the butter burgers over there. I don't know if they do this. I have no idea, but we're going to try that out. So let's say this is kind of like a Culver's versus In-N-Out kind of thing. So let's get right into it. I know I said that already, but thank you guys for your patience. I ramble on a little bit. We're going to do our onions first, and then we're going to chop up these nice, We're going to do our onions first, right? And then we're going to do these nice patty measurements. We're gonna divvy the patties up. I don't know exactly how much they're going to come out to, but we're going to just kind of divide them evenly, right? We'll see how that comes out.
H. Smith says hi.
Hey, H. Smith, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. We're doing some nice smash burgers tonight. Check it out. We're trying to butter smash. We do smash burgers all the time, but we don't ever put butter in the patty before we smash them. So we're going to see how that works out. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty tasty, right? Butter makes everything better, especially burgers. And we're also doing the In-N-Out style. And with the In-N-Out style, all you do is make the smash burger, but you put a little bit of mustard down on both sides when you're cooking it. The mustard makes it like an In-N-Out style. So that's going to be kind of interesting. I've never done the mustard, so stay tuned for that one, my friends. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, my friends. We're over here just doing some nice smash burgers. We did a smash burger live like 2 weeks ago, but we had some music playing in the background, and the whole thing got muted. So I'm sorry if those of you that are joining us right now, they're on that last one. We didn't know at the time, but we've learned since then. We're not playing any more music when we're doing live because I guess it's like a copyright thing. So no more music. Apologies about last one, but we should be good and clear this time, my friends. We got the onions. We got you just got my audio. I'm sorry, my friends. Maybe you guys can put some background music on if you prefer. But we had a little music playing last time, but YouTube didn't like that. They said, no, you can't have music playing in the background unless you make it. We're not trying to make any music while we're cooking, right? Too much stuff going on. Anyway, I ramble on. Thank you guys for putting up with me. Let's cut these onions up real quick. We're going to divvy up our burgers and check it out. Check it out. We also got a nice little dessert dish we're bringing you guys. Check this out. We got a Cool Whip Milky Way. I just saw this stuff. I've never seen this before. Oh shoot, dropped the pie tin. That's okay. The thing was already kind of cracked a little bit. I'm sorry, my friend. Dropped it. I got the Butterfingers. Anyway, we got the Milky Way pudding and pie filling. I just saw this, and I'm like, I know exactly what I'm doing. So we're going to make a no-bake cake, and we're going to make a little chocolate ganache at the end. We're going to make a nice little butter smash burger and versus In-N-Out, and then we're going to make a no-bake Milky Way cake. I'm going to show you guys the whole spiel. It's super easy. I got the drill over here to help me out. I know you guys can't see super well, but I got Mr. Milwaukee over there. He wants to help me out. So he's going to make an appearance later on. Anyway, my friends, I just, like I said, I just ramble and ramble and ramble. So I'm sorry, my friends. Thank you for putting up with me. We're going to come over here. We're going to throw our stuff to the side. Everything's happening over here now. So I'm sorry, my friends. rambling over here. Let's just get right into business. Let's cut these onions up, and we're going to show you the action. And I got my kids over here in the house. They're running amok. You know, it's summer break. Everyone's staying up late. You know, the house is kind of a mess right now. So if you guys hear some kids screaming, all is well. The house is just kind of finding harmony, right? Finding a little harmony. It's all good. So you guys hear screaming and yelling. Just another day, right? No big deal. Anyway, we're going to cut these onions. We're going to cut them like chips, or like, you know, whatever you call them. I don't know. We're going to just slice them. We're not going to dice them. We're just going to slice them. We're going to cook these, you know, nice burger tallow after we do these smash burgers. Okay, and I got the nice Nakiri knife. And with the Nakiri knife, you can kind of saw, but you can go straight down too. So I kind of like to go straight down. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, we're just set this aside. You know, sometimes I lack preparedness. I didn't think this out completely. So let me put this right here. I just took these out of the so you see they're all wet. No problem, my friends. It's not dirty. It's just dirty from the dishwasher, right? It's fresh water. You know, like I said, lack a little preparation sometimes. So forgive me. Thank you for putting with me. Got the onions over here. Let's just get to chopping. We got a nice amount of onions, and check it out. We're also going to do a nice what's it called? We're going to do a burger or a patty melt. Now, the patty melts are traditionally done with rye bread. We got this on sale also. We love a good sale. You know, you guys, you know, everything's so expensive. You got to get stuff on sale, all right? You got to get this stuff on sale. But we got this nice marble rye bread at Walmart, $2.31 for the whole thing. They discounted it 50%. So, you know, you got to get a deal. I love marble rye. It's great for the blood sugar. You know, it doesn't spike it like white bread does. You know, the whole grains. Really good stuff. Love the marble rye. Love rye in general, whole grain, whole wheat. The white stuff, though, the bleach stuff, it spikes your blood sugar. So I try to avoid that when I can. You know, sometimes it happens. But I try, you know, when I'm proactive about it. You know, I try to keep away from that stuff. Try to get some rye bread. That's my favorite, rye and pumpernickel. And the marble rye is fantastic. But anyway, I keep rambling on, don't I, my friends? I'm sorry. Let's get chopping, get back to chopping, get back to business, right? That's where you guys are hanging out. We want to see the business. You got some Smashburger interesting ideas over here. So appreciate you guys hanging out. If it's the first time you joining us, hit that subscribe, my friends, because we got the regular videos and we got the lives we're bringing you. We love doing the lives because I get a little lonely, my friends. I like to hang out with you guys and kind of do, you know, these lives and kind of interact with you guys. So it makes my day. What's up? My wife over here, she's helping me out on the camera. She's helping me out with the moderation. So you guys have any questions or anything?
Ashley,
you want to just say? Hey,
yummy.
Ashley. What was that?
She said hi and yummy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We haven't even gotten started on the yummy part yet. I'm sorry. I ramble on. We haven't gotten right into it. We're doing the nice cast iron tonight. We're doing some nice smash burgers. But, you know, I didn't want to, you know, I kind of ran out of time really. I couldn't prep beforehand. So I'm sorry, you know. Appreciate you guys' patience with me. Let's cut these onions up real quick and we'll start smashing these burgers, getting the fun happening, getting those nice burger juices flowing, you know. Oh yeah, these are great for onion rings too, but I mean, you know, I like to do thick onion rings, you know, I like to do nice thick ones like that. But yeah, we're just doing some nice diced onions for this one. Gonna cook these down at the end. We're gonna do them in our nice beef tallow. Now we're doing 73-27 beef, so it's some really flavorful stuff. You know, the flat has a lot of flavor in it too, but you know, we're probably going to need to clean the skillet a couple times as we're going along because that fat keeps adding up, you know. So I'm going to show you guys what I do. Appreciate you guys' patience with me. I know I should have prepped a little bit beforehand, so I'm sorry, my friends. But thank you guys for joining anyway. Got to be real careful with the old fingers over here. Let's be careful. Here we go. Got to cut our onions up though, right here. This one's a little bit thick. There we go. And my friends, check it out. I know some of you watch House of the Dragon on there. We're bringing you Rhaenyra Targaryen's lemon cakes tomorrow. So stay tuned for that one. That's going to be a fun one. I love House of the Dragon. I love Game of Thrones. We're bringing you Rhaenyra's lemon cake tomorrow. It's going to be kind of a fun one. We're going to kind of cross some niches. Hopefully we'll pick up some more kind of cross traffic. So we're in the cooking niche, right? But, you know, a lot of people love the Game of Thrones too. So try to, you know, extend, you know, our tentacles a little bit. Try to bring in some new people that join our lives. You know what I mean? The more the merrier, I say. But anyway,
Pimpin says gonna be delicious.
Oh yeah, thank you, Pimpin. Oh man, you just stick around. I'm sorry, I ramble on, man. I got ADD. I like ADHD. I just talk and talk. So I'm sorry, my friend. But yeah, we're doing these nice smash burgers. We got these nice burgers on sale. We got the ground beef on sale, so you can't pass up a sale.
Was Pimpin with us the other night?
I'm not sure.
Like the name is familiar.
Were you with us the other night, Pimpin? My wife says your name's familiar, but we get a lot of people saying hello and stuff, so we lose a little bit of track unless it's like a regular. We see a few regulars in here, and we appreciate our regulars. But anyway.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. We thought so. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming back. All right, yeah, we're just getting the onions. Get the old membrane off the onion. Some of these onions, they're tasty, but you get this. They got a little bit of fiber on there. You see that? It doesn't taste so good when you're cooking it, no matter how you cook it. So we're just gonna get some of that fiber off. Okay, well, appreciate you, man. I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, the more the merrier. It's always no fun doing an empty room, right? So, all right, let's see. All right, let's get on to our onion. Like I said, my friends, I just ramble a little bit, so appreciate you guys putting up with me anyway. All right, you don't want to waste any onions. We got a couple of onion stragglers down here. There we go. Get all of our onion, and we're gonna do like a cool onion egg sunflower too soon. Check that out. I think we're just gonna do a short for that one. That one's not gonna be a long form. That one's gonna be really cool. We're gonna make like some shapes out of onion, and we're gonna cook some eggs in it. We're gonna do some whites, some yellows, some yolks. Stay tuned for that one. That one's gonna be fun. That one's kind of in the development and research stage still, though. So maybe next week on that one. So stay tuned. All right, you get all these little onion pieces over here. They're a nice pile of onions. Let's keep adding to it, my friends. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for your patience. Let me just chop these babies up real quick. There we go. Let's see. Kind of go this way. My knife skills, I'm still working on them, but I do pretty good. There's some people that are like, done. But yeah, I'm getting there. Practice, right? Practice makes perfect. My dad used to say, practice and you die. Luckily, when you're doing these knives things, you just get little cuts, if you're lucky. So no dying, just practice. All right, here we go. I've got the old shovel over here, the knife shovel. And we're going to do our little bits we don't want to eat over here. All right, now we're cooking with garlic over here, starting to make some progress. Yeah, I'm sorry, my friends. I just talk a little bit too much, Kind of like a nervous thing, I guess. I don't know. All right, get all these onions. All right, got the onions. All right, my friends, thank you for putting up with me. One more to go, and then we'll get the everything happy. You know what? Let's go ahead and turn this on 7 right now. Just to get it preheated a little bit, so that way we're not dealing with a cold skillet when we want to smash our burgers. Right? We're going to preheat it just a little bit.
Rosalinda says hi.
Hey, Rosalinda, how you doing tonight? Thank you for joining us. Making some nice smash burgers. Gonna do the In-N-Out style, and we just checked this out today. You just do a little bit of French's yellow mustard to do the In-N-Out style, so we're gonna check that out. We're also gonna do a little bit of butter burgers. You're gonna put a little bit of butter in the patties and smash them. We'll see. Everything with butter tastes good, right? So we'll see. I'm going to cook these onions down at the end in our beef tallow, though. It's going to be pretty tasty. Nice grilled onions. Oh, yeah. There we go. Not too bad. This one's a little thick. Let's cut this one a little bit more. Let's see. Kind of go real careful, like, get a start in there. And we'll go down. There we go. It should be good. We got a couple different sizes, but we're going to cook them down. You see that? That's not going to stay like that. That's going to get, cooked down real nice. All right, my friends, we got our onions finely chopped. Now we're going to divvy up the beef. We got this nice beef on sale at Walmart. We got a great deal. $11.22 almost $4 off. You know, it's not like a bright pink as it was, but there's nothing wrong with this beef. So, you know, you got to get a sale. If it's a day old, I'm not worried about it. You know, I'm sure you guys aren't either. You know, you got you got to get the sales. You know, that's my opinion. Got to get those sales whenever you can. All right, but also we're going to be doing this nice Burger Royale. We got this from Fire and Smoke Society. This is really good. We like to use the Blanco for meat shirts also. And McCormick makes a good one too. It's the what's it called? Smashburger seasoning from McCormick. That one's super good. Anyway, let's divvy up the beef. We're gonna divvy up the beef real quick, and then we'll get to smashing. All right, so let's start with a big boy. See how we can do this. See if we can do it quickly, and we're gonna just do some nice, nice little layer on the bottom and the top. I think we'll just start with the. Let's start with a few butter ones, and then we'll move into the In-N-Out style. So we'll see how the pace goes, my friends. But thank you for joining. If it's your first time over here, hit the subscribe because we love cooking with you guys. We love hanging out, and you know, the more the merrier. So like I said, we're just gonna divvy up this beef over here. We got like almost 5 pounds of beef over here. So we just cut it down the middle, right here. Cut the beef down the middle. All right, and then we're gonna cut it again. Cut it down the middle again. All right, cut this baby right up and then see what we can do. It's a good amount of meat. Yeah, it's a good sale too. So let's see. Let's see how big these are going to be. That one looks pretty good. Let me see. We're going to do, what is that, eight burgers out of this. We'll see how that comes out. Maybe we'll do a couple small ones. I don't know. Let's see. Kind of some big meat over here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Got some big boys. Got a couple of medium boys. Let's see how that goes. Let's cook these ones up. Let's see where we're at, and then we'll get to cooking if we need to do more. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 burgers over here. Let's see how we do with the 10 burgers. And we got this nice ground beef over here on this side. Let's do, maybe we'll just hang out, you know, just for a while over here. We'll see. Maybe we won't make it. We'll see how hungry you are for burgers. Well, you know what, my friends? Let's just go big or go home, right? Let's do them all. Let's do all these burgers because we love burgers up in here. And we hate not having food when we're hungry, right? We want all the food we can get when we're hungry. We don't want to cook food. We want to just heat it up or something, right? All right, let's just do them all. You know, just do them all. All right, let's see. Let's do the same thing. We're just going to divvy the beef up. Let's see. We'll go down the middle. Go down the middle right there. Going to go down the middle again. These are some big boys right here. Let's come again. But, you know, you can kind of make these as big as you want. You want quarter pounds. You want half pounds. You want big boy 1 pounds. You can do you. You can do them however big you want. But let's do them like, I don't know. Do them like half to a quarter in that range. And then we might stack a few. We'll see. See how the night plays out, my friends. You never know what those Tuesday nights bring. You know, I got some magic on Tuesdays sometimes. All right. We got the burgers. We got 10 over here. We got 12, 14, 16, 18. We got 18 burgers we're bringing you guys tonight. All right. We got the cast iron heating up down there. I think it's getting there. I don't think it's quite there yet, but now I think we got enough time to fire it up on high. And then we start seasoning our burgers and plopping them down, right? There we go. Nothing wrong with that. All right, but I think we're done with the knife. Let's just get the knife over here off to the side. You know, good housekeeping. Keep everything in its place. When you're done with something, you know, get rid of it. You don't need to have a bunch of crap laying around. Same with our onions. Now, you throw it away, but we have a garden, so we put this in the compost bin. So, we go ahead and, recycle the nutrients, so to speak, right? All right, there we go. We don't want to waste anything, right? Especially those good nutrients. They'll just go right back into the plants when they break down, right? All good. Circle of life, right? Okay, but anyway, we got a couple of burgers we're going to do our nice butter with. What do you guys think? I don't think we need quite a tablespoon in there. What do you guys think? Half a tablespoon? I don't know. A couple of pats. We'll see. We'll see how big we cut them. I'm not sure. But yeah, the cast iron's heating up right now. Smelling like it's cooking, smelling like it's getting hot. Let's go ahead and give a really cool buffalo chicken video. Check that one out too, my friends. We used the Chicka-Licka Bow Bow on the chicken in that one, so that one's another favorite too. All right, dude, mustard that baby up. There we go. Oh yeah, we're doing these nice In-N-Out Style Smashburgers. The next up, though, we got those butter smashes we're going to be talking to you about. You know, we told you we're going to be doing the butter smash. That's coming up right now. That's coming up. Thank you guys for being patient. All right, we're just going to pivot that baby right up and see. We're not getting that little piece in the middle stuck anymore, so it's because it's nice and tight. All right, these are looking good, though. They're smelling good. This mustard has a lot of seasoning in it, too. It's got some garlic. It's got some vinegar. It has some, like, random stuff, but a lot of spice in here, too. So if you want to just do mustard, that's a possibility, but we're doing the burger seasoning and mustard, you know, simple. But, oh, yeah, check this beautiful burger out. Oh, yeah. This one's not going to be in our top 3 because we have a little separation right here, but that's okay. You know, we got some beautiful burgers in there that are like perfect coins, you know, look really good. This one's going to be tasty too, but, you know, we kind of messed, or I messed up a little bit right here. So, you know, all good. It'll still get eaten. All right, let's flip it though. You see how much that shrank? It shrank like what, like 30% or so? I don't even know. Maybe even more than 30%. All right, let's give it a nice, what I like to do with these smash burgers is you have a nice sharp spatula. That's paramount. You got to have a nice sharp edge over here and kind of unpeel it from the skillet. There we go. And then flip away when you remember to, right, my friends, when you remember. All right, let's put that back together if we can, you know, less like a Pac-Man. Looks good. Pepper jack. All right. All right. What do? We got to get the cheese up on there. We can't be forgetting the cheese. We got the nice deluxe yellow American. We got some pepper jack. Okay, that's okay. All right, my son wants one with pepper jack, so the next one's going to be a pepper jack. But let's put some butter up in there. I told you guys we're going to do a butter burger. I haven't delivered yet, so I'm a man of my word. I'm going to bring you the butter burger. So don't you guys fret, because I got the butter knife over here. The butter knife for the butter burger. All right, take this baby off. Check this out. It looks pretty good. Like, oh shoot, overshot a little bit. There we go. Check it out. It's not like in the top 3, but it still looks nice and tasty. Nice and tasty. Oh, it looks good. We're not going to scrape with this. This is kind of rounded. We don't want to scrape with that. It wouldn't be a good scraper. Scrape with this baby right here. Just clean the skillet a little bit, because you see how, you know, over time it accumulates all this grime and stuff. When you smash your burgers, you're going to get some hitchhikers, and you don't want hitchhikers when you're making smash burgers. You want it nice and clean, nice clean skillet. Oh yeah, looks good. All right, now we got some nice paper towels. I tell you, my friend. I don't even know how I would cook without these paper towels. I had a little paper towel fiasco earlier. Oh man, it was a disaster. But yeah, you gotta have, I don't know, I love paper towels. Let me know how you guys like to cook, but I love the paper towels. I don't know. They invented this kind of need for them, and then it stuck. So it's kind of like gasoline, right? When they first came out with the gas, you didn't need it at first, but then after time you did. Let's get these last little remnants. We got some little hitchhikers there. That's okay. I thought it was going to fall. All right, get the last of these hitchhikers out of here. We're making a little bit of a mess over here. That's okay. We're going to clean everything up. Like I said, we're going to do butter for this one. We got these ones. These ones are big. Check these babies out. They're big boys. Big boys. Let's see how we can do the butter. Let's see. Real careful. We got the butter knife over here. Let's see if we can do like, I don't know. Do like half a teaspoon. We're going to do half a teaspoon in the freaking burger, my friend. We're going to do butter burger. Oh, yeah, there we go. Get in there. We're going to just kind of seal up the edges. This is an experiment. I don't know what's going to happen. We will find out together. But we're making some butter smash burgers. It's hot over here. I'm sweating. I'm sorry, my friend. I need a nice towel to face over here.
Hey, Lip says, hey.
Hey, what's up, Hey Lip? How you doing?
Hey,
All right. All right, let's see. Oh, I got the clean hands over here somewhat. All right, we're going to season these babies up. Oh, yeah, we got the butter smash happening over here. Kind of rotate this one over here. And then let's put a little bit more seasoning on this side. And my son wants a pepper jack one, so we're just going to do a nice simple one. We're doing a little experiment with this one. This one's going to be a butter burger. I've never done a butter burger before, but, you know, why not start now? Oh, yeah, this is a big boy, too. Check this one out. This is a big boy. I don't know how much this weighs, but I would say this is closer to the third of a pound rather than the quarter of a pound. Oh, yeah. Oh, and, you know, I love this smasher because you just pivot it and then check it out. Nice separation. There we go. Kind of smash a little bit more right here. Make it a little bit more symmetrical. Yeah, this is a little bit bigger of a boy there. It looks good, though. All right, check it out. Our big jumbo smash burger. Delicious. But we're just going to let it cook a minute. It's going to shrink like maybe 30 or 40%. Check it out. Watch it. Watch this, my friends. It's going to shrink right now. All right, while I'm waiting, we'll just chill over here off to the side. Thank you guys for joining. If it's your first time in, hit the subscribe button because we love cooking for you guys. We love hanging out with you guys in the lives. We do videos and shorts, but the lives are really cool. You know, it lets us kind of connect with you guys. Me and my wife love making videos, and you know, my wife's a little shy, but I'm not. So I'm here for you guys. You know, my wife's in the background. She's helping me. She's coming up with some of these recipes too. So shout out to her. Oh yeah, but we're just letting these babies do what they do. You know, letting those delicious beef juices cook down. I think we're ready to, well, maybe a second longer. A second longer will flip. Just a second longer. I like to kind of treat it like pancakes, right? When you see the bubbles coming through, that's when you want to flip. That's the same thing I do with the pancakes. Is I wait for the bubbles to come through, then I flip the pancakes. You see these bubbles right here? I think we're good to flip. But this is going to be kind of a delicate situation. You see this kind of a little bit of separation there? Let's see what happens. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. And a good smash burger comes from a nice sharp spatula. So have a nice sharp spatula with a nice straight edge. That's going to give you a good smash burger. And then just separate it. Make sure it separates clean. All right, going to go ahead. And when you remember, flip away from you, not towards you, because you don't want to end up in a big old pile of hot grease. There we go. Not too bad. I don't know. Not too bad. Oh yeah, let me put some. Oh yeah, this one's for my son. We're doing the nice pepper jack cheese over here. We got a little bit of this and that. It's kind of the bottom of the bag. You guys know how it is. We don't want to throw the bag away. Got a little cheese in there. That's okay. Let's do all. Put all this cheese up in here. There we go. Oh yeah. Nothing wrong with a little bit extra cheese. And this is our butter burger. It smells mighty delicious. I definitely smell the butter in there in addition to the tallow. And temperature should be okay for the butter. You know, the butter kind of burns at a lower temperature than beef tallow and say like vegetable oil, but we should be okay. You know, we'll kind of clean the skillet out when we're done with this one. So I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, these cook super fast, so we're already done over here. Check it out. We got a nice, delicious smash burger. Check that crust out, my friends. Delicious crust. And check out our loot so far. Check it out. We got a little bit of smash burger over here. Check it out. We got nice smash burgers. This is going to keep the kids fed. Maybe till Thursday. We'll see. You know, when you got a bunch of kids and it's summer break, the kids are like tearing down the freaking refrigerator door, getting food. The pantry's all raided. So we got to just keep the kids fed. Having a bunch of food in the house is paramount. You know what I mean? I'll just clean the skillet real quick. Get all these remnants of the past out of here. Okay, here we go. All right, yeah, there we go. This is going real nice. And I'm sorry those internet issues again, my friends. I don't know what the heck happened, but thank you for sticking around. Got a little heat over there. All right, here we go. Let's move on. I don't know if I like that butter smash too much, my friends. That was kind of a pain in the butt. But I did love the mustard. We're doing the mustard. We're sticking with that. That's the In-N-Out style. So we're going to keep on with the In-N-Out style, my friends. Let's go back. We got the nice Burger Royale. Let's get this burger or get these ground beef patties nice and seasoned up. The copious amount of seasoning. Oh, yeah. Looks really good in that skillet. You see that skillet? It's ready. It's ready to go. It's fired up. Don't you worry, my friend. All right, check this out. We're going to do, before we even put it down, I don't want to put it on here. We're going to put it on the burger. Check it out. We're going to do a nice copious amount of burger. We got a little runoff. That's okay. There we go. Oh, yeah. And that thing is so hot, my friends. We have the Leidenfrost effect kind of going on there. You know, where it's going to dance around a little bit. We got the thickness of the mustard kind of preventing that. All right. We're going to do a little bit more seasoning. Because these are some big boys, right? So a little bit more mustard up on there. Copious mustard. These are In-N-Out style. I usually do not add the mustard to these Smashburgers, but I actually really like it. Like, this is the first time trying it. I'm going to stick with it. I kind of like it. So In-N-Out style. Check that out. Isn't that something nice? Oh, that yellow and the black. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, yeah, looks sharp. Oh, yeah. That's a good one, right? I think it's a nice looking one. I think it's going to be a winner. I think this one might take the trophy for the best one today. We'll see, but it looks good. We'll see. We're gonna do a scoring afterwards, but they're all looking pretty good. I got a couple of like little valleys. Some of them look like Pac-Mans, but they're all a little different. They're all delicious. So we're just kind of rating menial things, little cosmetics, all good. All right, we gotta flippy it now. Here, I got the spatula over here off to the side. I got distracted. Let's flip this baby over here. But you know what? It's looking a little naked. I don't know. I guess we won't worry about it. It's probably got enough salt and seasoning from the mustard. I bet the mustard kind of took it off a little bit, right, too, because we totally seasoned it first. But it doesn't really look like it. All right, let's flip this baby. Oh, shoot. Almost lost it. Almost lost it. But hey, it's still like the Energizer Bunny. There we go. Oh, yeah. You see this, my friends? You see that mustard? The mustard didn't even go anywhere. We got some stray mustard that didn't stick to meat. But check it out. When you're making smash burgers next time, definitely give this mustard trick a try. Because I saw this today from the same people that make this, actually. They posted this with the mustard. And I just was like, I got to give that a try. So, shout out to them. Fire and Smoke Society, they're really good. Kind of funny, too. There's some bunch of funny guys doing the videos. All right, okay. In my neglect, my friends, I forgot the cheese. All right, forgot the cheese. Whoops, didn't do the cheese slot correctly. You didn't see nothing. It was already like that. But yeah, there's some funny guys. They make some funny videos. Check them out. They're pretty cool. And they got some good seasonings too. Definitely that Chicka Bam Bam is fantastic. Okay. Oh shit. Try to get some of these little bits out of here. These little burn bits. They'll just kind of muddy the oil up after time. But yeah, check out this lovely baked burger. These are some big boy burgers. Check it out. I don't know if you guys can see these super well. Check these babies out. We got some big size burgers over here. This is 4 3/4 pounds, this package. And we cut it weird. We cut it sizes and stuff, so I don't even know what this is. But it's big, it's large, and it's in charge. But it's going to be delicious. Big boy. This kind of looks like a nice oval shape, kind of like those ones you used to get from what is that place? Was it Burger King? They gave you those oval-sized burgers. Those were cool. Or like the ones on those subs. I don't know. I think we're good over here. Check that out, my friends. I don't know. Let's use the old temperature probe. Let's see. See where we're at. Got one of these. If you don't have one of these, I highly recommend you pick them up. You can get them for pretty cheap, like under 20 bucks. But it definitely tells you what's going on with your beef. You got to know what's up with the beef. Check it out. 154. That's good. No problem. When you're doing ground stuff, it's good as a rule to do 165 just because it's ground. Because, beef, it only needs 125. But when you grind it up, you get kind of all the inside on the outside too. So that's why they say 165 for the burgers. But, a lot of people just do 150 and kind of let the carryover temperature make it safe. So you do you. But I would say at least bring it to, 150, 155. But these smash burgers, they cook so fast, so that's not even an issue. I'm talking mainly for grilling them, All right, you just clean up this oil a little bit. This oil is delicious. It's got the flavor in it, but we don't want our burgers swimming in this grease. We don't. Might be good. I don't know. Burger, swim burger. All right, check it out, my friends.
Chevy says hi there. Looks good.
Hey, Chevy, appreciate that. Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, we're doing these nice burgers. Check it out. We got these nice burgers. We got these burgers on sale today. Oh, we lost our tag. But, yeah, we're just cooking these up. We're doing the In-N-Out style with yellow mustard. It's just like a smash burger, but you do mustard on both sides. So far, so good. It's really good. Okay? Yeah, I'm sorry. I get distracted. I'm sorry, my friends. I get distracted really easy. I got a little ADHD going on. So thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for being patient. Yeah, let's just clean up our skillet real quick. We got so much fat in the beef that it's just, we don't need anything in there first because it's just going to, render down really quickly. Check it out. Gonna clean up our skillet real quick. Grab our little crispy crunchies out of here. Get these crispy crunchies out of here because when we smash, we don't want to hit shackers, right? We want to just straight beef going right down. So check it out. We're loving the mustard. The mustard is really, really good. Hey, check it out, my friends. So mustard right on top. Mustard, a copious amount. Don't even be afraid of that mustard, my friends. The mustard is your friend. Oh, yeah. There we go. Mustard right up on there. I'm not even sure if I put seasoning on that one side. If I didn't, my bad, my friends. Get a little distracted, like I said. But now let's do a little mustard over here. And, there's a lot of seasoning just on this mustard. There's salt, there's vinegar, there's garlic, there's turmeric, There's all kinds of good stuff in the mustard too, so I'm not too worried about. I might have forgotten it, I might have not. I don't know. All right, check it out. Another hack for you guys: when you're doing these paddles for the smash burgers, these things are very, very useful. These the parchment paper keeps everything clean, keeps it separates really good. Sometimes the metal it sticks. Oh yeah, and when I do this, I pivot kind of on an axis. I kind of get it all smashed. Not too hard though, because you don't want a bunch of valleys in there, but you want it rounded. All right, and then when I do this, I just pivot up on one side. Check it out. Oh, that one looks good too, my friends. That one looks beautiful. I got a big old camel hump over here though. Let's see if we can smash out that camel hump a little bit. There we go. All right, there we go. Got the burger over there. It's not a camel burger anymore. All right, there we go. Looks good, looks good. We got the seasoning on this side, but you wouldn't really know. You see that? It looks nice and clean, but that's okay. The salt and all that stuff from the mustard, it's got a lot of flavor. Plus, we're using a little bit of Burger Royale. The good stuff over here from Fire and Smoke. They got a lot of good stuff. Ooh, all right, yeah, but these burgers are big boys, as you can see. We had some other ones. They were like, I don't know, my friends. They were like maybe between a quarter pound and a third of a pound each. But I don't even know how big these boys are. These are like maybe even like half pounds. I don't know. These are some big burgers right here. So we're feeding the kids. We're doing a little bit of meal prep because the kids are home for summer break. Thank God it's going to be over soon. Get these kids the heck out of the house. But the kids are eating everything up in the house. So having a bunch of food for them to eat and snack on so they don't just demolish the pantry, eat a bunch of junk is so useful, right? So having a bunch of food laying around for the kids is a win. I hate hearing, oh, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. Well, there's food, but they're picky. But how are you going to say no to a burger, right? Especially one like this. Nice little In-N-Out style burger. I wouldn't say no. All right, let's see. And like I said, my friend, these are some big burgers. So we're just waiting for the bubbles to come through. When you see those bubbles coming through, that's when it's time to flip. And the same with pancakes. When you see the bubbles come through the pancakes, that's when you want to flip it because that's the perfect time. If you wait before the bubbles, it's not done yet. But you see the bubbles. We're waiting for the bubbles. When we see these bubbles popping through, that's when we know it's ready to flip. But it's not there yet. A lot of beef. We take our time. We're going to be patient. But yeah, thank you guys for being patient with me too. So sticking around, hanging out with these burgers. Appreciate you guys. If you're just joining us for the first time, we love cooking for you guys, hanging out. So hit that subscribe button. And plus, we're doing a nice, fun one for you tomorrow. We're doing Rhaenyra Targaryen's lemon cakes from Game of Thrones. It's season 1, episode 5 that she talks about this. It's the same one that Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones liked. It was her favorite snack, the lemon cakes. So check that one out. That one's coming out tomorrow. That one's going to be a kind of fun one. I'm thinking that one's just going to be a short. I don't know if it'll be long form on that one. We'll see. Just to get a little exposure. Game of Thrones is super popular right now. So stay tuned for one. That one's going to be a fun one. Really delicious. Going to make some nice. Well, actually, I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Watch the video. It's going to come out tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Really cool. But yeah, I think it's time to flip. Ooh, yeah, looks a little dark. We got a little distracted, right? I ran my mouth a little bit too much. That's okay. It's okay. They're all a little different, right? We need a little bit more cheese over here. A little bit more cheese. Kind of running out of cheese. We got a nice, nice pile of burgers over here off to the side, my friends. So thank you guys for hanging out. We love this yellow American. The yellow American is just so, so good. It has a lot of flavor. And you know what? This burger is thirsty for 2 pieces of cheese. What do you guys think? 2 pieces, a little bit extra cheese. Check it out. Got that camel hump. The hump needs a little bit of cheese too, right? There we go. Got this lovely burger cooking. We pretty much got it done on the one side. I'm curious to see what the temperature is. Let's take a peek, my friends. You see that cheese is already melting? All right, we're at 140. That's good. Like I said, these smash burgers, there's nothing to them. They're razor thin, so once it gets to a temperature and it starts going up, it's going to keep going up. Check it out. Cheese isn't melted all the way around, but what do you guys think? Nice one. I don't think it's one of our top 3, but it looks like a nice, tasty one, right? All right, we got that delicious burgers. Oh, yeah, I got to clean this skillet. 5 burgers left over here. Actually, no, we got a little bit more than 5. Yeah, thank you for joining us, my friends. We're over here cooking these lovely smash burgers. We're doing the Burger Royale. We're doing them In-N-Out style with the mustard. I learned about this today from these guys. They posted a video. It was pretty cool. I wanted to check out mustard smash burgers. They're saying it's just like In-N-Out. So we're going to give it the taste test. We're over here on the East Coast. We don't have In-N-Out, unfortunately. We have Culver's. Culver's is super good, but it's not In-N-Out. So, you know, a little homesick for the In-N-Out. All right, just cleaning the skillet out real quick. We got to keep the skillet clean, or else we're going to be picking up some hitchhikers whenever we're smashing our burgers. We don't want any hitchhikers. We only want cheese and onions, and that's about it. That's about all we really want on these burgers, my friends. All right, clean up some of this grease. The grease is good, but, you know, it gets a little burned. All right, speaking of burning, my hands are a little burning a little bit. So let's use another paper towel over here. And like I said, these paper towels have really revolutionized the way we cook, right? You know, we love using the paper towels. I don't even know if we can cook a proper meal without a paper towel anymore. What do you guys think? Especially this, look, where you got to be cleaning stuff all the time. Kind of a pain in the butt, right? Especially without paper towels. Imagine that. That wouldn't be cool. I don't know. I got the fan blowing a little hard over here. Can you turn that down a little bit, maybe?
Tom Cat said there's this mustard is the best.
Oh, yeah, especially on the burgers, my friends. Check this out. We're going to do this one In-N-Out style. Check it out. We got this nice, we got the burgers already seasoned, or the ground beef. This is some 2773. Check it out. We got a little bit more seasoning just for good measure. We're going to do a nice little bit of French's. Check it out. Right up over the top. This is going to be In-N-Out style. Check it out. Right there like that. Oh, yeah. Yellow. And do a little bit more seasoning, because we didn't season the bottom. We just seasoned the top. There we go. It'll get some good stuff from this too. You know, got the vinegar, got the mustard, got the garlic in here. Copious amount on top too, right? Gotta get, you know, he's lonely, you know, he wants to be on both sides. All right, let's smash this baby up and check it out. I got one of these smash paddles, but I put parchment paper and I stuffed the ends in the handle, so it's nice and tight every time I smash down. Oh yeah, nice In-N-Out style smash burgers coming at you guys. Definitely give this a try. If you don't have one of these things, no worries. Just use a double spatula. That's all you need. Just a double spatula. You could be making smash burgers tonight. I don't know what time zone you're in. I don't know where you guys are, but you could make these tonight. All you need is a little bit of burger seasoning and a little bit of elbow grease. Cast iron doesn't hurt. That's about it. You know, but you want to do nice, fatty ground beef. Like I said, you could use 80-20.
Are you an owner art major?
Oh no, I'm just a dopey electrician, my friend. I've been cooking, you know, basically all my life. My mom taught me to cook, my grandfather taught me to cook. I just love cooking, and you know, it's stressful nowadays. You know, all the kids scream and everything, and it's so relaxing to come and make a nice meal. So I'm not anybody fancy. I don't know nothing. You know, I'm a self-taught and an internet taught, a YouTube taught chef, and I just do a couple things and I learn from my mistakes. That's all. That's who I am. But I appreciate you asking. But yeah, then this one's shrinking. You know, it's cooking down. These shrink about 30% or so in my experience. Especially the more fat it has, the more it's going to shrink. So just kind of watch for that. And what I like to do with these burgers is I like to watch for the bubbles that come through, because just like with the pancakes, the bubbles are gonna pop through when the bottom has a nice crust and it's ready to go. Watch for the bubbles. The bubbles are gonna tell you when it's time to flip. So just be patient with me, my friend. We're gonna wait for the bubbles to kind of come through, and then we're gonna give a little bit of flip. And another thing too is when you're doing these smash burgers, it's real helpful to have a nice sharp edge on your spatula. You know, these are great too for flipping burgers. When you see how it's rounded, you don't want it to be rounded because you want it to separate it from the cast iron really well. So that's what I like to do. Nice straight edge. Having it sharp too, it makes a little bit of a difference too. You can also use like a like a drywall adapter too if you want. So I've seen some people doing that, but just make sure it's nice and clean, right? Don't want any kind of stuff on there, extra stuff, little carcinogenic burgers. You know what I mean? But yeah, we just be patient a second longer. We're almost seeing the bubbles. I'm waiting for the bubbles right here. When we see the bubbles, that's when it's a telltale time to slip and flip, my friends. But these are some big boy burgers. Check these big boys out. I don't even know how much these weigh. I'm thinking maybe like half a pound. I don't know. Big burgers, but big on flavor too. Check out our loot so far, my friends. We got all these lovely burgers. Oh yeah, and you can totally see this is the In-N-Out style right here. This was our regular ones. I think we started doing the In-N-Out style right here with the mustard. But these smell fantastic. The kids are gonna love them. All right, let's see what's up with these burgers. All right, you see that bubble right there? It's taking its time. It's taking its time, but we got to be patient with the meat, right? Let's see. I think this one might be a little bit. We've been maybe a little too patient with it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, oh a little bit too dark right there. I think we made this one a little bit thick. You see, I'm not a culinary arts major. All good, all good. All right, this one was kind of a tester. No worries.
Alcoholic. Yeah, that's not appropriate for cat.
Oh, me drinking? Oh yeah, I got it.
No. Yep. Okay, alcoholic.
Oh, what's wrong?
Not appropriate. Bye,
Okay. All right, my friend. Bye-bye. I'm not sure what happened there, but I appreciate you. All right, yeah, we messed this one up a little bit. That's all good. Let's see. Let's scrape a little bit of this off there. You know, it'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, we made this one a little thick. I don't know. I think we might give this one to the cats, right? Maybe we'll just give this one to the cats. This is kind of not such a great one. But we got a nice pile of other ones, you know. Don't judge me on my failures, judge me on my successes, right? All right, this one, it's not such a great one. We're going to put that one to the side. That one was kind of a learning experience. I think we made that one a little bit thick, a little bit too thick for that one. That's okay, though. You know, it's all good. Just having a good time over here. We're not trying to fight with anybody, or we just want to hang out with you guys and show you guys how to remake smash burgers. Right? We got a deal on the ground beef. You know, why not? Love hanging out with you guys, doing these easy little recipes. We don't want to fight with anybody. We don't want any drama. You know, if you yin and I yang, together we will have harmony, right? We don't want to have any disharmony. We want to be happy, even with people we don't agree with. It's okay. It's okay to have different opinions. It doesn't matter. You know, we're all people at the end of the day. We don't need to, you know, bicker over little things, argue over big things, but not little things, right? We get so caught up in, you know, dumb stuff nowadays. We forget at the end of the day we're all human. A lot of us are American. I don't know who else is out there, but we're all people, right? No reason to be rude to somebody. All right, got a little bit of these scraps over here. Gonna get the rest of these scraps up out of here. All right, here we go. Got a nice burger fest over here. I think we're gonna need a little bit more cheese too. A little bit more cheese. Let's clean up this a little bit. All right, let's see. Check out these babies right here. We're just cleaning up the old cast iron. You know, over time, these things they just kind of accumulate. You know what I mean? There we go. Put this off to the side. All good. And move this back over here in the center. We made quite a mess so far, my friends. I'm over here. I'm slipping and sliding. I could probably do a little bit of spin. See that, my friends? That's how much grease is on the floor, but that's okay. I'm going to be slipping and sliding around over here. All right, here we go. We're going to get right back into it. We're not going to let the trolls bring us down. You know, we have more stuff going on than that. We're not going to worry about trolls. You know, some people are just unhappy. What can you do for them, you know? But, you know, sometimes you got to pray for them, or you know what I mean? I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's what I do. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah. All right, let's smash these babies up. Okay.
I don't want to hear about that. What?
All right, let's see. We're going to go up, and we're going to make this one nice and flat. The last one, we had a dimple in it, so I think that's why, you know, it didn't cook evenly. By the time the crust was perfect, it burned. So we're going to be careful with this one. I appreciate you guys and your patience with me. You know, like I said, I'm not a perfect chef or a culinary arts major or anything like that. I'm just a dad that likes to cook. Been cooking a while, and you know, it's fun. It's some practicing. The wife deals with a lot too, so you know, give her a break. All right, yeah, but we got a little bit of mustard over here. We got a little bit of mustard. Let's manage our mustard, right? The mustard. Maybe we'll cut down a little tiny bit on our mustard, right? And then mustard. Ooh, it's a little spicy when it's kind of cooking like this. Ooh, kind of like onions, but worse. Okay, let's see. There we go. Gonna get all these cooked onions, all these cooked bits, and we're gonna watch for the bubbles. I know I gave you that advice last time and it got burned, but the advice is still valid. You gotta watch for the bubbles. So we're gonna watch the bubbles. I just made the last one. It was a little bit hefty, right? We made this one a little wimpy on this one. So hopefully the bubbles shine through. The crust comes in nice and crushed.
Says I'm cooking a bird. What kind of bird?
Hey Najee, how you doing, man? What are you cooking, my friend? You cooking some chicken, or what you got going on over there? You got some quail? I'd love to know. You got my curiosity piqued. Yeah, we're making some burgers over here. Got some nice deals at Walmart earlier. All right, let's give this one a flip. I'm a little nervous. I don't want to burn another one. Chicken. Okay, you said bird. It's a little ambiguous, right? But yeah, that sounds good. What are you doing to that? You making some? Okay.
How you cooking that bird?
Yeah, how you gonna cook that baby? You gonna cook it some? You gonna make like a Mexican chicken, or what do you got planned? Oh, we got a little beer over here off to the side. So cheers to you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Here, here's to you guys. Appreciate you. All right, looks good. Let's put our cheese up on there, right? A little copious amount of cheese. Oh yeah. There we go. Check it out. We got kind of like an arrow. There we go. See that? Looks good. Oh yeah, looks good. Looks fantastic. These burgers are really, really thick, so they're kind of throwing us.
He said bake. Things frosting, mate. Nothing special.
Oh, okay, well, nothing wrong with a little simplicity, right? Because sometimes the simplest thing is the best thing. I like to do a little bit of lemon pepper on my baked chicken. I like to do thighs too. With the skin on. I like to do the seasoning under the skin and spray. Pat the skin dry, spray a little olive oil on it. Fantastic. Yeah, well, nothing wrong with a little baked chicken. I would bake chicken on the live, but it'd be kind of boring, right? Gotta have those sizzles and all the fun stuff happening, right? I think this burger is good to go, though. Check it out. This is kind of like a sub sandwich kind of burger. Those kind of like long ones you get? I think we're going to switch back to some rounder sizes. We're getting a little sloppy. Let's see. That's okay, though, but we're going to eat them all the same. It's going to be delicious. All right.
Kim Hazard says hi.
Hey, Kim, how you doing? Making some nice In-N-Out Style Smashburgers with the French's yellow mustard. We're doing both sides in this, and we're smashing it like usual, but apparently it makes it like In-N-Out style. And we moved to the East Coast, and we have not had any delicious In-N-Out for I couldn't even tell you how long, but it's been too long. So I'm hoping this one tastes pretty good, pretty nostalgic. We got Culver's over here on the East Coast. Culver's is delicious, but it doesn't quite scratch the itch for the old In-N-Out, right? I don't know if you guys have ever had In-N-Out, but it is some really good stuff. Really tasty, good stuff. All right, yeah, we're just gonna clean the skillet every so often. We're averaging about every 3 burgers. We're cleaning in here.
Najee said, In-N-Out, yes, and a bunch of fire emojis.
That's some good stuff, right, my friend?
But let me tell you something. If you're only on the East Coast and you don't have In-N-Out, Culver's.
Yeah, Culver's is really good too. Yeah, definitely give Culver's a try if you ever see that. It's really good. They have like butter burgers. You see earlier? I'll show you guys again. Check it out. Check this one out. I'm gonna make a butter burger for you guys. Check it out. Do a little bit of burger. Check it out. Got these here. Yeah, my wife says Whataburger is really good. My wife was in Texas for a little bit. She says Whataburger is really good too. Check this one out. We're doing a Butter Smashburger. Oh yeah. You thought we couldn't come up with a new recipe for burgers? We just showed you guys. No, we got a new one for you. Butter Smashburger. You didn't see it anywhere, but you saw it here. Hit that subscribe, my friends, if it's your first time. Thank you for joining us. We got these nice burgers we're making. Let's see. We got a little bit of a burger hands over here. We're not going to worry.
Our family that moved to Tennessee from California that have never had Whataburger.
Check this out. Okay. We will.
They think Whataburger is better than In-N-Out. So if you have a Whataburger near you, try it. Let me know.
There we go. Looks good. There we go. I think we forgot a little bit of our seasoning on the bottom. That's okay. That's okay. We're not going to worry about it. We don't need to make them perfect, right? We don't need to worry about that perfectly. Let's see. All right. Try your old hands over here. Don't judge me, my friends. Let me clean everything up afterwards. Let's come on down with our smash. Oh yeah, smashing our way to Burger Heaven over here.
Baker said hello.
Hey, little Baker, thanks for joining us again. Missed you the other day.
Nike says, Whataburger, last time I tried was in Louisiana. Well, let me know how you liked it. Did you like it?
Oh, shoot.
Or, what part of California are you from? Nike said that I haven't seen any out here in California. No, but they are bringing In-N-Out, not In-N-Out, Whataburger here to Orlando.
Yeah, we're here in Orlando,
They
Florida.
said that they're not going to bring In-N-Out to us because they don't have a warehouse to bring the fresh produce. I liked it. It was one of the best. Okay. Yeah, it was really good when I tried it.
Yeah, my wife loves the Whataburger. She's excited to see that. I haven't tried it. I don't know if it's good or not. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a taste test for you guys. You see, we did the butter in the burger. We kind of lost it a little bit. Kind of lost it. But, you know, I bet those flavors are still up in there. Nothing wrong with that. You know, we've been making a bunch of burgers here. Let me show our friends. Check it out. We're over here in Burger Heaven, my friends. This is going to keep the kids fed. Like, maybe till Friday. I'm not sure. Maybe. We'll see. We got a failure over here. Got a little hot. Messed that one up a little bit. Little Baker, don't judge me on that one. But, you know, that was a little bit of a mistake. Got a little hot.
I tried Whataburger in 2010 when he was Sautéing. It was really the best steak that I've ever had.
All right, cleaning up the griddle over here. All right, and like I was saying earlier, the key to a good smash burger is a nice sharp, you know, straight spatula, so you can kind of scoop it off the grill. We kind of got some striation in this one. Kind of looks like a puff of clouds, but that's okay. Sometimes the smash burgers look like that. All right, we're gonna give it a nice little flip. We're gonna flip away from us whenever we can. Kind of join these pieces back together as best as we can. Sometimes it's like that when you do the smash burgers. Plus, we did the butter in the middle. That's probably why that happened. So, no worries. All right, check this baby out. Oh yeah, nice cheese in there. We're using the nice American deluxe yellow cheese. This is some really good stuff, my friends. We like the white American too. And check it out. The only reason it's yellow is because the turmeric. They put turmeric in there. That's what makes it yellow. I'm pretty sure they put turmeric in mustard too. But yeah, the white American is the same thing, but there's no turmeric. That's what makes it white. So
Right.
give the turmeric.
Right.
Turmeric. Yeah, I think that's what makes it bright yellow. The mustard I think only does so much. But anyway, check this one out. Ooh, this one's a little bit of a scatter one. Let's see. All right, check that out, my friends. It's dripping with flavor. Oh yeah, it's like a good one. It's a little messy though.
Nike says, interesting turmeric in it, huh? Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, the turmeric gives it all the color, I guess.
That's weird.
Yeah, there's mustard, yellow cheese. But yeah, the white American is super good because it doesn't have any turmeric. So it tastes slightly different. So it's less like, I don't know how to describe the turmeric flavor so well, but it's kind of like less nutty, a little less zesty. I don't know. Give the white American a try. That's really good too, especially for burgers because everything yellow. You know, I don't know. Just lucky guess, I guess. I broken clock is right twice a day, right? Yeah, you know, right. That way, there's no food coloring. You don't want no food dye in there. Better to use turmeric. Oh yeah, we're just cleaning up this skillet. You know, this skillet's putting in work today, so we want to just keep the bottom nice and clean. We don't want any hitchhikers, right? We don't want to flip and then see some crumbs in there from, you know, an hour ago. So anyway, but thank you guys for joining. If it's your first time over here joining us, hit the subscribe because we love cooking with you guys. And there's nothing like doing the lives. We do the videos, we do the shorts, but the lives is just completely different because it lets us kind of hang out with you, the audience, and you know, I get a little lonely sometimes, to be honest, so this is fun for you. Okay, let's see, cooking all these smash burgers up, but we're making a mess in the process, but that's okay. We're gonna just have good housekeeping, right? Good housekeeping makes all the difference. And then, my friends, check it out. After we do these burgers, I appreciate you guys being patient. See our Skittles slice, or our Skillet slice, not. We're doing a no-bake cake too. We're gonna end with a no-bake cake and a sauce. So stick around after the burgers. All right, let's get these burgers over here. Let's get them handled. check these babies out. This is a little bit more small, a little bit more manageable. Put this delicious burger over here right on the skillet. Oh yeah.
Moved here, and we're used to Carl's Jr.
Yeah, we love Carl's Jr.
Parties here. We went to go have parties, and they're out of business here.
Yeah, all the Hardee's are closed. You know, we're used to Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. It's the same company. But we had Carl's Jr.'s over there on the West Coast. But over here on the East Coast, they're shutting them all down. We can't get those $6 burgers. We can't get the Diablo burgers. All those delicious breakfast burritos they have. We can't have any of those because they freaking shut them down. We love all those burgers. So, you know, kind of a bait and switch, right?
But they opened a Jack in the Box.
Yeah, they got Jack in the Box over here too. Yeah, Jack in the Box is really good. They got the what's that breakfast? Oh yeah, the Jack in the Box tacos. We're gonna make you guys a video too of the Jack in the Box tacos at home. So that one's gonna be fun. We're missing those ones too. We're gonna attempt to. You know what, my friends? We're gonna do that live. Actually, that would be a fun live, right? I don't think we're gonna do a video of that. We're gonna just do that one live, and then you know it'll be on demand, so you can you know just watch back if you don't tune in or you don't have time. You know, appreciate you guys hanging out, and I appreciate you guys watching them later too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, those are so good. I love the Diablo so much.
So I'm a fan of the Enchilada burritos.
Oh, they got those enchiladas. Yeah, Taco Bell is really good too.
Have you tried them? If you've tried them, I understand what they used to be.
All right, let's see. You see these babies? They are shrinking. You see that? They're shrinking a lot. You know, usually it's about, you see 30% or so, but these are way smaller than those other ones. Let's see if we can be careful with this one. You see, it's kind of hard to get both of them. Let's go in from this angle. See if we can be surgical about this, right? Oh, not so well. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You know, I like to cook to relax. I don't like to cook to stress. So if I make a mistake or if I do something dumb, I just like to, you know, just shrug it off. No big deal. I got a bunch of other food, you know, it's gonna be good. I make mistakes. I don't try to be perfect. When you try to be perfect, I find you just kind of have a not such a great time in my experience. You know, you just kind of, I don't know, just kind of do the best you can be. You know, don't worry about the little things. Is my advice. You know what I mean? Especially when you're doing these lives. You know, I try to be perfect as best as I can be, but you know, sometimes I'll fall a little short. You know, but they look pretty good. But you guys, you don't even see this one. That one, it's out of sight, out of mind, right? I'm gonna give that one to the cats. Made a little mistake on that one, but the rest of them look pretty good, though, right? You know, sometimes you make a little mistakes. It's okay. It's how you learn from the mistakes that matters, right? Not the mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. Nothing wrong with making mistakes. Nothing wrong with failing, so long as you did your best, right? So long as you did your best. That's my experience, right? Oh yeah, but check this out. I think we did our best with this burger. I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Check it out, my friends. I wish I could mail you guys some of these burgers or you know whatever have you, but oh man, at least give you some smell-o-vision. You know, it smells really good, these burgers. We're using the nice Burger Royale seasoning, fire and smoke. This is really good. Really delicious. All right, here we go. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with us. If it's your first time, you know, we appreciate you guys, you know, joining us on the lives. I don't know how long we've been on now, but, you know, I appreciate you guys here from the beginning.
Baker says Smashburgers look delicious.
Oh, thank you, Little Baker. Appreciate that. Yeah, we did a little bit of a mix of this and that. We did a couple of Butter Smashburgers, a couple of In-N-Out Smashburgers, you know, with the mustard. But yeah, thank you very much. Okay, here we go. We're back at it again. We're ready to go. We got three more, and then we're going to show you the no-bake cake. I think you're going to like that one, Little Baker. That one's going to be a real cool one. We found some Milky Way Jello mix, pudding mix, cake mix, whatever you call it. That one looks really good. It's calling to us. We're going to make a little chocolate ganache too. We're going to try to.
Now, I think since you are a West Coaster, I think you should follow us.
Yes, for sure.
I think you can relate.
Yeah, hit that subscribe, my friend. Appreciate you joining us. Let's see. We'll do a little bit. Let's do a little bit of mustard up on here. We forgot to do the one side. That's okay. What else we got? I guess that's good. Just gonna let that one sit a moment, and we're gonna smash it on down. There we go. Got the clean hand over here on the left. Oh yeah, here we go. Ooh, a little hot right there, a little hot. That's okay. Just gonna pivot it over here off to the side. Check that out, my friends. Looks fantastic. Smells pretty fantastic. Here, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Check out this beautiful burger. Please enjoy the burger. One moment, I will return. My hands are gonna be clean when I return. Okay, like I said, that's shrinking down 30%, 40%. Oh yeah, it's slippery. It's very slippery over here. All right, let's peel this baby up. And like I said, what I like to do with the smash burgers is have a nice straight spatula, nice and sharp. Get right up in there. We're making kind of mincemeat of some of these burgers. See, it's kind of striated like a cloud. That's okay. Making a couple of mistakes over here. That's okay. All right, kind of flip it away from us. You know, when you flip away, the grease goes away from you. When you flip towards you, you're going to get a big old tidal wave of the grease. You don't want that. All right, but so far, so good. All right, the cheese, though. We can't be forgetting the cheese. Let's see. There we go. Nice, copious amount of cheese. And like our friends over here, we got this cheese. It's only yellow because they put turmeric in it. They got the white American, same thing, but no turmeric. So check that one out. We like to do both of them, but we got the yellow today. So maybe next time we do these, we'll do the white. You want paper towel?
Thank you.
Sure. All right, check these babies out. Got some lovely smash burgers over here. We'll let it go a second longer. What do you guys think? Just a second longer for perfection. Just a second longer. Get that crust. Okay, that's pretty good. Check it out. There you go, my friends. That one's like maybe one of our top 8 or so. I don't know. We have a top 3, and we have a one that's like the best one. So I'm going to show you guys though in a minute. We got 2 more to go, and then we're going to show you the nice no-bake pie. So you can have a nice little burger dinner. Then you're going to show you this nice little easy recipe we just whipped up today. We got the nice Milky Way pudding mix. Check it out. Stick around for our lovely no-bake pie. We got some Cool Whip to show you the whole deal. You know, we have this key lime colada pie. It's real similar the way we're going to do this one to that one. So you guys are familiar with that one. It's going to be a similar concept, but this one is with chocolate, and we're going to do a chocolate ganache on it too. So we got some whipped cream, or the regular whipped cream. It's not heavy whipping cream. It's like a regular whipped cream. We're going to make a ganache.
Keep going, I'm still here. We're still here for you.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Do you like Swiss cheese? That's his favorite.
Oh, we love Swiss cheese. That's one of my favorites. Got a little bit of burger over there. Oh,
Right?
yeah, grab me some Swiss. I'm gonna do one Swiss for you right there. We got some Swiss today. That's a good Swiss. You know, we like the shroom in Swiss too, but we don't have any shrooms this time. Maybe next time we'll have some shrooms. Oh yeah, we got the lovely Swiss. Can you open up for me, please?
Yep.
Yeah, that's my favorite kind of cheese. I don't know, something about it. You know, it's very nutty. It's kind of bland. And my wife doesn't like it too much, but I love the Swiss. I like Gruyere too. I find Gruyere is like the block version kind of Swiss. I don't know. Try Gruyere if you like Swiss. Gruyere is even better in my opinion.
There you go.
All right, let's mustard this one up. You can't be forgetting our mustard in this one. We're using the nice burger tool, aka the butter knife. Yeah. I don't need a cheese yet.
I am not a provolone or a Swiss person. The kids like Swiss and provolone, but I don't.
Yeah, I like provolone too, but I don't know. I love the American, you know, on these. Ooh. Can you
Love.
Nothing. I got distracted. I got some distraction going on over here. Let's smash this baby down. There we go. Yeah, and I like to just kind of pivot this around. There we go.
Najee said, Swiss has a natural sweet nut flavor.
Yeah, I think a little nutty. And check it out. Did you know that mushrooms, among several other foods, have natural MSG in them? Yeah, it has that umami flavor, but it's also literally there's MSG in mushrooms. So, you know, I think MSG is okay. I don't know what your opinion on it is, but, you know, I think they've done studies. They found it's a natural chemical. And like I said, if you look it up, mushrooms, natural MSG. A lot of foods have natural MSG. I believe turkey has natural MSG as well. A few little things. So it's kind of interesting, right? Anyway, let's see. Oh, it looks good. We're gonna let this one render down a little bit. It's gonna keep shrinking, maybe 30% or so. Looks really good. Got a nice thin layer of beef over here. But thank you guys for hanging out.
Nagi said mushrooms, my favorite vegetable.
Oh yeah,
You like
mushroom.
it too.
Oh yeah, I love the shiitake. I love the brown. The white button ones, they're good too. But I think the brown one has a little bit more flavor. And the shiitake probably is my favorite. The portobello I like too, but those ones are freaking huge. Those are the big ones, right? I don't know. They're all a little different.
Because I like wood ear lion's mane oyster shiitake.
Oh, I haven't tried the lion's mane. That's supposed to be really good for you. I heard though. They have all those mushroom peas out. I always see that one on there too. That and the what was the other one you said? The lion's mane. I see the lion's mane and that other one on there too. Yeah. All right, let's flip this one.
We had a place we used to try 'em.
Oh shoot. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's put some Swiss on this one. We kind of already have it. Hold on, let me form the burger a little bit. We kind of made some Swiss cheese out of the burger, so it's kind of fitting this one has a little bit of Swiss cheese. Yeah, let's do another one. Very nice. Oh yeah, that's a lovely. Thank you for the reminder. I just got this today. It's nice to make a couple of different burgers, right? We got all kinds of burgers over here. But yeah, those butter burgers were fine, but they're kind of a pain in the butt. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing those again. The butter burger, yeah, the butter burger might be cool if you're like barbecuing it, right? But if you're smashing it down, it just kind of makes a big old a well in the middle, and then when you kind of smash it, it kind of makes a big old hole. So I probably wouldn't do those butter smashers again, but that was kind of fun though, kind of interesting. Check it out. Oh, oops. Oh no! You see that? I got greedy there. But check it out. All is well. All is well. Check it out. He's right side up now, and he's reunited with his friends, so no worries. A happy ending. Happy ending. All right. All right, like I said, the skillet gets a little dirty. All right, yeah, we don't want any hitchhikers. We got one left, so thank you so much, you guys, sticking around. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys, you commenting from the bottom of my heart. I truly do. Love hanging out with you guys in the live. We like doing the videos and the shorts too, but there's nothing like the live. So your first time in, hit that subscribe, my friends, because we love hanging out. We love cooking for you guys. And we always do the recipe too. If we do some kind of special recipe, we will always come back in the description and show you exactly how to do it, give you a nice description. So if you check out some of our past lives and you want to know how we did something, check out the description because usually it's going to be in there. But if not, just DM me or make comments on one of the videos or whatever. Just like, hey, how do I make this? I'll try to respond to everything. Usually I can. So hit me up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what, my friends? We're gonna come back live again on Friday. We're gonna do some pizzas, some sourdough pizzas on Friday. Stay tuned for that one. I'm thinking I don't know, 8 o'clock or so EST. Stay tuned. We'll do an announcement. We'll schedule that one. But yeah, we're gonna do some pizza on Friday. So come on back for that one, my friends.
The sourdough is fun.
Yeah, my wife makes sourdough, so we're gonna do some nice pizza. It's delicious. Some of the best pizza you've ever had is sourdough pizza.
Kids love it.
Yeah, the kids love the sourdough. Oops. All right, check it out. Nice mustard burger over here. Nice In-N-Out style. Check it out. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Again, I forgot the seasoning again. Whoops. That's okay. Whether I do it first or do it last, it still gets there, right? All right, this is the last one, and then we're gonna do our no bake cake, and then we'll wrap it up. But I appreciate you guys joining. Oh, we got the onions too. Stupid me. We got the onions. So we'll do the onions right after this, and then we'll do our no bake cake. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. Really do appreciate you guys watching along. Nothing's there's no fun talking and doing this to an empty room. So appreciate you guys hanging out. Sorry if I repeat myself. I get a little nervous on the lives and I talk a little bit. So. Okay, yeah, we'll just pivot this up. Oh yeah, nice Maillard reaction. When you press it down, that creates the Maillard reaction. That's what it's called. That's when you got that nice, piping hot metal plate, and you got the beef, that crust that forms. It's the Maillard reaction. So having a nice firm press is key. All right, looks good. You know, this is our last one. Feeling a little nostalgic over here. Appreciate you guys hanging out from the beginning. We are definitely going to be doing those onions though next. So, but yeah, cheers to you guys. Thank you for hanging out. You know, nothing. You know, what's a show without an audience, right? It's basically useless. So I appreciate you guys. All right, got a little extra mustard over here off to the side. Clean up our mustard a bit. All right, there we go. You know, make a nice clean area over here. We're gonna throw our onions up in here, and you see we did a mountain of burgers, but you know we've been maintaining the grease. We've been cleaning up like every three burgers or so. Gonna get some nice paper towels. You know, clean that skillet every couple moments. All right, there we go. I think it's time to flip. You see, it's kind of the blood's coming through that good stuff. Flip it away from you. There we go. Got a little dark thing. Probably a mustard. All right, there we go. We got the last piece of cheese. Last piece of cheese, and of course it's the American, right? You know, we use a nice yellow American. And if you didn't hear us earlier, the yellow comes from turmeric. It's the turmeric that gives it the yellow. They make a white American too. We're gonna do that one next time probably. We'll see. You know, we might do them on the Weber next time, the Weber barbecue. It's always fun doing the burgers on, you know, right on on the flames. So that'll be fun too. And we like to put a little barbecue sauce on those burgers after they've cooked a little bit, and you kind of glaze them a little bit. So we're going to show you our tricks too. You know, it's getting hot, it's summer, so maybe next week we'll go up on the grill with you guys. But yeah, the next live we're going to do is on Friday, so stay tuned for that one. We got some yummy pizza, sourdough pizza. It's going to be fantastic. All right, here we go. Now it's time for the onions, my friends. Oh yeah, we don't have a whole lot of tallow to cook them in yet, but that's okay. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil up in here, but let's get our crispy crunchies up out of here. We're gonna leave as much oil in here as we can. Just gonna get some of our crispy bits out of here because you know those aren't gonna cook real good in our onion when we do the onions and scoop them out. All right, here we go. Gonna be real surgical over here. There we go. Looks good. Ooh, got a tiny burn. That's okay. You guys didn't see it, so it's okay. All right, check it out. We got the graza over here, but we're not going to be fancy this time. This is some great stuff to use if you're trying to be fancy, but not today, not today. So we're just going to do a little bit of olive oil up in there. Get it kind of married in there with that tallow. There we go. Get the tallow, get the olive oil up in there, all happy together. There we go. And we're going to go down even more. It was at 7. I think we're going to turn it down to like 6.5. All right, there we go. That's that beautiful onion music right there. Oh yeah. There we go. Lovely onions over here. You know, you gotta have onions when you're cooking the burgers. That's law, right? You can't have You can't have burgers without onions. And you know, we're going all out with these burgers. We got a little bit of lettuce. We got the tomato. You know, it makes a huge difference having a little bit of veggies on your burgers. It makes them really delicious. Oh yeah. Smells really good, my friends. Only I can give you a little bit of samples. Check it out. I'm gonna show you guys the burgers again because why not, right? Check it out. This freaking thing is kind of heavy. Check it out. Check all these burgers out, my friends. We got a mountain of burgers over here. We had a real time cooking these up. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We're over here having a good little time cooking for you guys. If you guys have any burger questions, shoot them right there in the comments. You know, over here managing the onions. So I got time. You got questions? I hopefully have answers. Yeah, cut some of these big boys up. There we go. You got this nice sharp spatula, very useful. You can do kind of this kind of stuff too on the grill. Very useful on the skillet. Squeeze onions down real nice. Oh yeah, nothing better than some nice cooked onions. Am I right, my friends? And then right after this, thank you for hanging out. We're going to be doing this nice Milky Way no bake cake. It's going to be fantastic. We got the burgers, and we're going to top it off with a no bake cake. It's going to be a win-win. But the Smashburgers, we got the In-N-Out Style Smashburgers, as a matter of fact, and we're going to do the no bake cake. All right, yeah, these onions are looking good. Cook them a little bit longer. You know, we don't want to like caramelize the onions. Just, you know, we want to just cook them a little bit down. You know what I mean? You can kind of do it as your preference. I think we're going to add a little bit of salt. A little bit of salt, kind of draw out a little bit more moisture. When you add more, okay, but also, yeah, when you add salt, it dries out the inside a little bit more because it kind of pulls some of the moisture out from the inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Gonna add a little bit of our nice Himalayan salt. Check it out. I love this pink Himalayan salt. There's no iodine in here, but that's okay. You know, you can get iodine in a lot of places. Just watch that. Make sure you don't get any goiters, right? We don't want any goiters. All right, there we go. Nice little salt up on our onion. And you could use some of that burger seasoning too if you want, but I think we have a good amount of seasoning, you know, just from that oil in the pan, so we should be okay. Okay, yeah, kids are being a little rowdy over here, so you guys hear any kids screaming or running around. All is well. You know, it's summer break. Kids are over here having a good time, you know, enjoying the summer. So, you know, it gets a little loud. So you guys hear any crazy noises, all is well. Probably. All right, here we go. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, go ahead. All right, check these lovely onions out. These are fantastic. We are almost done over here, and then we're going to transition to our our main station over here, where you guys see me do all the videos, you know. But we're going to do the burger sauce over here, over there, and then we're going to do a nice no-bake cake. We're going to finish it up with that. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. If it's your first time, you know, we love cooking for an audience and hanging out with you guys. Hit that subscribe. We do the regular videos, we do the shorts, but the lives are special. You know, we got a little bit of two-way interaction, you know, direct. So we really do enjoy the lives. Probably our favorite one. You know, the videos are fun too, but I don't know. These ones are really fun to me. You know, get a little lonely, so it's cool hanging out with you guys. All right, check these onions out. These onions are looking pretty good. Wife went to the bathroom quick, so we'll just kind of stir these up a little bit till she gets back and she can help me move over here. We're going to come over here, do our burger sauce, we'll do our nice no-bake cake, and we're going to top the no-bake cake with a chocolate ganache. It's going to be really, really good. The kids are going to love it, and we're going to love it too. But we're going to do a couple tests on it, right? A couple tests. You know, we don't want to have any blood sugar spikes. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, yeah, the onions cooked down. Thank you guys. Do our no-bake cake. We're going to do our burger sauce. Burger sauce is super easy. I'm going to show you that. It's just a couple ingredients, mainly mayonnaise. You know, really fast, really easy. All right, here we go. Got the onions. Onions are smelling fabulous. And we didn't really caramelize them per se, but, you know, they're cooked down, they're rendered, they're good. All right, let's come over here. We're going to transition. Okay. All right, my friends, we're going to transition. We're going to hold on. I got to load up these onions up on the baking sheet. Okay, and while you're doing that, why don't you transition over there?
Sure thing.
Okay, my wife's going to help me with the angles. You know, it's great having an extra set of hands. All right, here we go. 1 second, my friends. We're just getting situated over here. I'm going to get the onions over here off this skillet, and then we're going to do our lovely burger sauce, and we're going to do our no-bake cake for you guys. The nice Milky Way no-bake cake with our chocolate ganache. So that's going to be a fun one. Stick around for that one, my friends. All good?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, here we go.
Bye.
All right, we got most of our onion off of here. Oops, sorry, my friends. It'd be like that sometimes, right? Got those camera angles. You never know what's going to happen. Check it out, though. Oh, we got a little bit of a... Sorry, my friends. You know, the camera angles. We're getting situated over here. Apologies. Thank you for your patience. We're coming to you real quick, though. We got the Milky Way pudding mix over here. We got the pudding. We got this pie filling. It's going to be really, really good. See these lovely steaming onions. Thank you guys for your patience. I'm sorry, you know, it'd be like that. This isn't some kind of studio, right? What's wrong? All right, apologies, my friends. Having some camera angle issues. You know how it is. It's good now? Okay, we're good now. Thank you for your patience. You know how it is. Things have a mind of their own. We're here. But now we got the burgers over here. Let's make our burger sauce. The burger sauce is going to really complement these burgers. Super good. We just use the old regular plastic bowl. We're not going to do anything fancy. While we do that, let's do our bread real quick because we're doing the patty melts, right? We're going to just pop some of these in the toaster. You could totally do this on the skillet, but in an interest of keeping time, I don't want to go back over there cook bread. You guys don't want to watch me cook bread either. I guarantee you that. That's going to be super boring. So we're going to just pop some of these in the toaster and, you know, make some patty melts. We got some of these regular buns as well. We're just having a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Little party burgers. All right, like I said, these, you know, when you're doing the patty melts, you got to have the rye bread. And check out this beautiful marble rye bread. It smells so good. I love rye bread. Rye bread is probably my favorite of all the breads. I like pumpernickel too, but this smells really, really good. All right, let's just pop 2 in the oven for now. And no, I'm sorry, not the oven. In the toaster, good old toaster.
The kids don't really like it.
Yeah, the kids don't really like the patty melts. Yeah, I love the patty melts. Yeah, my mother-in-law showed me the patty melts. All right, 1 second real quick, my friends. Be right back. All right, apologies, my friends. All good. Okay, so we got a little bit of stuff over here. All right, now we're going to make our nice burger sauce. Check it out. Real simple. We got the relish. We got the mayonnaise. We got a little bit of this sriracha. And we got a little bit of this nice barbecue sauce. This is pretty much all you need. The relish is optional, but I highly recommend you guys give the relish a try. This one seems like, is this the old relish? This is a new relish. Don't we have one that's used already? Oh, hold on, my friends. I think we got a used relish somewhere. I don't want to open the new one if I don't have to. I don't know. Where's the relish at? You know, I don't know if you guys feel the same way about me. If you got something already open, I don't know where the heck it is. I don't know. Oh, well. I don't know, my friends. We're going to just open it. That's okay. You know, they put some stuff in here. It's not going to go bad. We'll just make some more burger sauces. We'll find ways to use up the relish. No worries. Make some hot dogs. Don't know if you guys like the hot dogs with the relish. I like just red onions on my hot dog, but you know, if you like to use those on your hot dog, you do you. Not so great on the burgers, though. You know, by itself, in my opinion. Anyway, so let's see. So what I like to do is about 3 parts mayonnaise and 1 part sriracha, 1 part of the barbecue sauce, and then I do need just a little bit of yellow mustard, just a little bit. Okay, turn that off. That's good. All right, just a little bit of mustard. So 1 part mustard, 1 part sriracha, 1 part barbecue, 1 part relish, and 2 to 3 parts mayonnaise. You could do 4 if you want. It depends on the taste. I like to do 3 or 4. So. Yes, you know, 3 parts, 4 parts. Okay, got the rye bread popped up by the toaster. I don't know. We got a lot of burgers. We got like a lot of burgers, so might as well make some more, right? Check it out. Check it out, my friends. We got this pile of burgers. We need sauce. We need a lot of sauce. Let's make some more sauce. Like I said, this recipe is super easy to scale up because I don't like measuring things if I don't have to. I like to do parts, ratios. If I can do a ratio for this, it's super easy to replicate on a larger scale. So like I said, 3 parts mayonnaise, and I could just kind of keep going up if I need to. You know what I mean? It's not a cup. It's not half a cup. It's 3 parts. So however many parts you want to put in, you think. Mm-hmm. All right, that should be good. We'll see. I don't know. That's kind of a nice heavy scoop. A little bit more. We'll see. We'll see. We always make more, right? All right. So like I said, 3 to 4 parts of the mayo, and we love the Dukes. Let me know what you guys favorite is, but we love this one. We've tried Hellman's. We've tried the Miracle Whip. We've tried the Blue Label. We've tried a few ones. But this one, I don't know. There's something about this one that's really, really good. The Blue Label is really good too. But I don't know. I really like the Dukes. Let me know what you guys like. Let me know who you're loyal to. You know, the Hellman's is good, but this one is better. You know, I'll take this will take the Pepsi challenge any day to the you know, any brand. Dukes is really good. Like I said, I heard that those toast popping. Let's put 2 more in there. You kind of, you know, do this every couple of seconds. You know, make some burgers as we go along. Feed the kids over here. There we go. All right, there we go. We got the nice, lovely rye bread. Check it out. Oh yeah. And we're going to be doing tomato. Where's that tomato at? You know what the tomato is? Tomato. Okay, hold on. Stay tuned on the tomato. Like I said, we're definitely going to get you that tomato. Well, I don't know where it is right now. We're going to see. 1 second. We might have to run off to the camera up on the side real quick. Anyway, so like I said, 3 parts of the mayo. I'm sorry, I get distracted. So thank you guys for putting up with me. 3 parts mayo, 1 part mustard, you know all that saying. All right, there we go. And then let's see. I'm gonna do they've got this like knockoff sriracha. It's still really good, but not the same thing, you know, but it's a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper. All right, looks good. And then a little bit more barbecue. There we go. Like I said, parts. I like to do the parts. The parts are super easy, really easy to scale it up or down. And of course, you know what? I use the top of the spoon. I probably should have used this first, but check it out, my friends. I'm going to use the heel of the spoon as like a little tiny baby spoon. There we go. That way I don't need to get another spoon just for, like, you know, the clean part. I can just, you know, take a couple extra scoops that way, right? There we go. Keeping it easy, right? You know, why use extra spoons when you just use the other side? That's my opinion, you know. All right, you know, you can do more, you can do less. I'm doing about 1 part, you know, kind of make it equal with the other stuff. And try not to put the liquid in there if you can avoid it. If it gets in there, not a big deal. But you know, you want like kind of like a I don't know, like an aioli type of consistency. You know, not too runny, not quite like a mayo. Anyway, check it out. All right, here we go. Got the lovely burger sauce over here. We got we're gonna cut up our onion, cut up our, or not our onion. We already got the onion grilled. We're gonna cut up our tomato and our lettuce real quick. And then we got our nice no-bake cake we're going to be bringing you guys. Oh, yeah. Got the lovely dessert coming at you real soon. Thank you guys for joining. If it's your first time, you know, we love cooking for an audience. We love interacting with you guys. Hit the subscribe so you can join us next time. We're coming back Friday. We're doing some sourdough pizzas. That's going to be super cool. And we're going to keep you guys busy between the cooks. So don't worry. You're not going to be watching the ovens cook. You know, you're going to be, maintaining the action. So come on back Friday. I'm thinking around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock EST. But yeah, we'll schedule it. So stay tuned for that one on Friday. We're not going to do another live till Friday. So stay tuned, my friends. And if you are just joining us, make sure you're subscribed. You know, the more the merrier. You know, these shows we love doing the shows, cooking for you guys. But it's always more fun when we have a nice, full and active audience. So you guys, you know, got our regulars in here. We got the new people in here. Thank you all. You know, you guys really, you know, make the channel what it is. It would be worthless without people watching it. Anyway, we got our lovely burger sauce over here. Check this out. Oh yeah, it looks good. You know, you can kind of do different texture. This is kind of the texture I like. It's not quite like a mayo, but it's still a little runny. You know what I mean? It's going to be really good on the burger. Okay, so I'm going to run outside real quick. I'm going to get the tomato. I'm going to get the romaine. I'm going to be as quick as I can be. I got some greasy fingers, though, real quick. Let me wash the fingers, and I'll be right back, my friends. Please stay tuned. I'll be right back. Get the old vegetables here. Be right back.
Hustling. Don't slip. Is grabbing the romaine and the tomato. You both should be out there. He's home. He's up. He's up home. Oh, look at you.
I'm back, but I forgot the knife. I put the knife in the sink. It's got a nice fresh one. Okay, like I said, my friend, it's kind of greasy over here. Yeah, that's kind of how it is when you're doing the burgers, right? It gets greasy everywhere. Okay, get the mic back. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I tried to be as quick as I could. I think I got everything. Don't have any onion because we grilled them all, but that's okay. But yeah, we're using the nice Sentoku knife today. Oh yeah, we got our nice burger sauce. We get all that situated. Let's cut up our stuff real quick. Let's make some burgers, and then we're gonna show you the new Milky Way. I'm pretty sure this is brand new. I've never seen it before, and I tend to notice things like this. I have an eye for things like this. I really do. I am pretty sure this is brand new. So we're bringing it to you. We're showing you how good it is. Milky Way. They had another one too. I don't remember what it was, but they have a few.
Butterfinger.
Butterfinger. They have a Butterfinger one. They do?
Yes.
Why didn't I get the Butterfinger? Next time we're doing the Butterfinger. I didn't even see the Butterfinger. I kind of had tunnel vision for this one. But anyway, we're bringing you that in just a moment. We got this stuff over here. This was frozen when we bought it, so it's been chilling over here, so no worries for that. All right, so we're gonna get the knife. Let's cut the tomato and cut the lettuce. Let me grab another set of bread, and we're gonna turn the bread into toast via the toaster.
No.
Right? Because it goes in the toaster as bread and it comes out as toast, right? Bread, toast. All right, yeah, guys, I'm sorry I ramble sometimes, so please forgive me. Thank you for being, thank you for hanging out anyway. You guys have your choice of people to watch. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. We love sharing our recipes and stuff we do with you, so, Okay, we got a nice little stack of bread over here for our patty melts.
Yeah,
Let's get our
chicken casserole.
yeah, we got the chicken casserole. That's really good as well. The chicken enchilada casserole. That's a really good. That one that's our best video right now. It almost has 1.6K views. So if you're new, check the chicken enchilada casserole out. That one's really good. We're going to be doing a regular, just regular enchiladas too, coming at you too soon. That's going to be really tasty. But yeah, check out the casserole. The casserole is really good, and we have a beef and a chicken too. So whatever your preference there. Anyway, what are they doing? Oh, I was going to get the tomato. Got these nice juicy tomatoes. Check it out. Lovely tomatoes. All right, check these big juicy tomatoes out. I don't even know what this is. This is what is this? Crimson. The crimson. I don't even know what kind of tomato this is. This is the crimson is, hold on, let me read this for you guys in my nice narrator voice. The crimson is picked at peak freshness and specially bred for its signature deep red color, more intense flavor, and higher lycopene content than standard tomatoes. There is nothing better for you or your burger, sandwich, or salad any way you slice it. I like that. For recipes, ideas, visit Robin's Recipes, right? It says their website, but don't worry about them. Check out our stuff. We just got the YouTube right now, but we'll get a website too coming soon, and we'll post all the stuff there too. So, but for right now, just stick to the YouTube. Check out some of our past lives. We put everything we do has in the description. We usually have a recipe. So if you ever want a recipe for something we did, just hit us up on the DM or comment. Say, hey, what's up with the recipe on this one? I didn't see it anywhere. I'll gladly send it to you. Just cut these nice and thin. Nice, lovely tomatoes. Oh yeah, bit of a. There we go. We got a nice little bit of this, little bit of that. We're gonna be bringing you the nice, no bake cake here real soon, my friends. Check out these tomatoes. Let me know. Do you guys like them nice and thin, or do you like them kind of thick? I don't know. I think my wife likes them more like this. I like them really thin like that. Kind of like where it's not even there. That's kind of, I don't know. I don't really like the texture of tomatoes, but I like eating them because they're vegetables. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Let's cut a couple more. Let's put them in a bag if we don't use them all. Right? Try to get the kids to eat the tomatoes. It's like World War III. So to get them to eat lettuce or I don't know. Kids, there's a fine line. How much stuff you want to come down on them on, or you want to let them slide. So I don't know. Okay, summer break, so I don't know. Keep it cool if you can, unless it really calls for it, is my opinion. But check it out. We got the nice romaine over here. Oh yeah, nice, lovely romaine. Check out this nice romaine. We like the iceberg too. It has a nice crunch, but the romaine actually has nutritional value. The iceberg, it has nothing worth. It doesn't have anything. It's like I don't know. There's nothing good in there. There's not a lot of vitamins. There's not a lot of minerals. So compared to the romaine has a lot of iron and stuff in it. I don't know. All right, let's see. I don't know. Try to do some big leaves, I guess. I like the iceberg and the lettuce, honestly. because I don't know. There's something like the way it's formed. It's already kind of circular. These are kind of like leaves. I don't know. The iceberg kind of goes in there better, but these are better for you. So I don't know. Gotta get some of these stems off though. The stem kind of has a not such a palatable flavor in my opinion. But yeah, nice healthy romaine up in there. There we go. Let's see. We're gonna get to our last bun over here. We might make some more. Let's see. I think the kids will mainly just eat these regular buns, the butter buns. Oh yeah, check it out. Got the nice rye, got the marble rye. Gonna be really good over here. Check it out. Really delicious. We got a couple of them over here chilling. And let's make a burger real quick for the kids. And then we will maybe make one for the wife too. And then maybe we'll have one a little bit. And we will do our nice no-bake cake. Oh yeah. Looking forward to the no-bake cake. Got the Milky Way. The Milky Way, my friends. Check it out. Pudding and pie filling all in one package. It's going to be fantastic. All right, but yeah, let's get to doing this before we bore you guys. That's the last thing we want to do. So here we go. Check it out. Here we go. We got the nice burger sauce. Check it out. There we go. Do both sides over here. Oh yeah. All right, that's the moment of truth, my friends. I like to do a smear of the burger sauce, and then let's do. Oh, you know what? We got some pickles too. Where are those pickles at, baby? Oh, here we go. We got these nice Grillo's pickles. I don't know. Let me know what your favorite pickle brand is, but this one is amazing. Probably, way better than the Vlasic in my opinion. They're both good, but there's just there's no comparison. Way better. It's like $1 or $2 more, but it's really, really good. These Grillo's, really good. And we got to level up our burger with the lovely Grillo's, right? Oh yeah, I got the dills. I would eat it now. I don't want to ruin it. You know what I mean? Now you're saying crunchy. You see that? That's not like a translucent, nasty pickle. This is a nice, lovely pickle they made with care. And see how it's not like see-through. You see that? It's nice and white and opaque. This is just right. This is exactly the kind of pickle you want. You don't want one of those yellow, slimy, translucent ones where you don't know where it's been. You want one of these nice, lovely, delicious pickles. At least I do. Pretty sure you guys feel the same way. Quality when you can, quantity when you have to. Let's see. All right, but yeah, I ramble on, my friends. So appreciate you guys putting up with me. There we go. We got the lovely tomato. I like to do my stuff under. So do those under. Here, let's see. Can you please turn that down? Yes. All right. Here we go, my friends. Here we go. We got the nice. All right. Here we go. We're putting this stuff on the bottom. That's how we like to do it. And I'm trying to find one of those nice In-N-Out style ones I made. I think we got one right here. Check it out, though. If you guys are just joining us, check out our loot of burgers. We got a mound of burgers, my friends. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for all your comments. I really do appreciate you guys chilling with us. All right, without further ado, perfect for our nice oval size. Check it out. We got this oval sized burger. It's not exactly a round one. We got a couple round ones in here if we look for them. I don't know. Couple here. That's a nice round one. What do you guys think? Nice smash burger. Razor thin, delicious smash burger. Super easy to cook. Anyway, but yeah, we got these nice oval-sized pieces. I was worried, it'd be kind of weird, but all good. But you know what? We need extra sauce, right? The sauce is the boss. We're going to sauce the bottom. The sauce needs to go everywhere, right? The more sauce, the better is how I feel about it. I don't know how you guys feel.
Where's it messy at?
Where's the messy? It's a little messy here and there.
Me, chicken.
Yeah, please stop. Okay, here we go. It's a little messy, but that's okay. We're cooking for the kids. We're having a good time. Let's see. Here we go. We got these over here. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Check it out. We love these smash burgers. We did this with mustard both sides. Should be pretty good. I don't know. Check this out. Oh no, nothing wrong with that. Check that out. Check that out, chicken. We got a nice smash burger, razor thin smash burger. We got a little bit of the romaine. We got a little bit of the tomato. We got the Grillo's. The Grillo's is going to level it up big time. I think so. We love the Grillo's on the chicken sandwiches. We love the Grillo's all over the place. You know what I mean? They love them. all good, messy. Let's be like that sometimes. We're not culinary arts majors, right? Like the guy earlier was saying. It's all good. We're just having a good time cooking for you guys. Hey, what's up, Tomcat?
No.
Check it.
Tomcat.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. No worries. We all try to get along, sometimes, it'd be like that. Anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out. We're gonna make these lovely, we're gonna test these burgers out real quick, and then we're gonna do our nice no-bake Milky Way pie. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. That is so freaking good. Patty melts, my friends. Patty melts. We got this nice marble rye on sale at Walmart. We got the ground beef on sale at Walmart. You know what? Why not make some patty melts? Really good. Love the marble rye.
Little Baker says yummy.
Thank you, Little Baker. Appreciate you. We appreciate you sticking around, Anyway, this is super good. I'm going to make one for the wife over here. My son already kind of came in the background while we were doing everything else. Had a few. Passed them out to the girls. Everyone's loving them. But let's see. One more bite, and then we'll do one for the wife, and then we'll do our nice no-bake pie, my friends. No-bake pie. It's coming at you. Coming at you fast.
I'm good. Thank you.
Oh.
I'm good, though.
And you know what? I'm such a bonehead, my friends. I forgot the onions. This is just unacceptable. Let's see. We got to get a little bit of onions because this burger, we didn't go through all the trouble of cooking those onions just to not put them on and have a copious amount when we put them on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice copious amount of onions. Oh, yeah. Check this lovely burger out. Remnants of a burger, right? That's how you know it's good if it's barely any left. Let's see. A little bit of onion. Make it level up 6 levels at least.
Little Baker knows.
That is fantastic. Well, where am I going to put all this stuff out, my friends? Running out of room. Let's see. I'm going to plate over here. All right, my friends. I get a little distracted sometimes. I got a little ADD. That's okay. I just think it makes life interesting, honestly. I really do. All right. So we got the plate over here. Forgive me, my friends. Got a big old mess on my face. Got a mess on my hands. Trying to set stuff down in places. I ran out of real estate. Let me wash the old hands. I can't very well make all this stuff with some dirty hands. So 1 second, my friends. Oh, I get the soap over here. Oops. All right, got a little splash of this, splash of that. All right, my friends, we're back in action. Got clean hands. Let's go. All right. Jiggle the hands off. Get all this liquid off. Whoops. Sorry, my friends. Got a little special effect there. All right. So, yeah, let's get all this stuff out of here. Get all this stuff out of here. Move this aside. My wife says she'll just wait, so she wants me to proceed. I think she wants me to just kind of wrap it up. We're going to keep on moving. Here, can you fix that, please?
Yep.
Okay. So we are going to do our nice no-bake cake right now, my friends. I appreciate you guys chilling with us this evening. We're coming back at you again Friday. We're doing we're doing some sourdough pizza. So that one's going to be super fun. And we're not going to get you guys bored in between the bakes. We're going to stay busy. So no worries. We're going to come on back Friday around 8 p.m. EST or so, 9 p.m. EST. We will schedule it for sure. So stay tuned for that or the next live on Friday. We're going to do a video tomorrow. Rhaenyra Targaryen lemon cake, favorite lemon cake from season 1, episode 5. Also Sansa Stark's favorite lemon cakes as well. So we're bringing you, it's popular right now. We're trying to be relevant, show up in all the search results, right? So, we're going to kind of jump on the bandwagon. But I love House of the Dragon. I'm watching it. Wife's not super into that kind of stuff, but I love it. Love Game of Thrones. I think the video is going to do good. We'll see. But anyway, stay tuned for that one. That's going to be the video coming out tomorrow. It's going to be really fun. But anyway, let's clean the mess up real quick.
Says, thank you for your show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you for joining the show, and thank you so much. I appreciate your kind words.
It means a lot.
Yeah, it does mean a lot. There's nothing like, the show wouldn't be a show without the audience, right? It's like meaningless. But thank you, Caroline. I do appreciate your kindness. All right, I think we're done chopping away. So let's put the knife to the side. We might use it here or there. I'm not really sure, but maybe we won't put it in the sink yet. Kind of like, you're not trying to make a sandwich again, so you put the butter knife next to the sink. That's what I do. Anyway, so we got this nice softened cream cheese. We got some nice Milky Way pudding and pie filling. This is going to be really good. Thank you guys for sticking around. I know it's been a little bit since we started. I appreciate you guys if you're here, staying from the beginning. Thank you so much. We're going to be wrapping up here shortly, but we got to end with a dessert, right? We love the desserts, right? We love trying them. I don't eat them too much. I have type 1 diabetes, so I don't try to have too much of the sweets. But sometimes you just gotta try them here and there, right? You gotta test them out. That's my opinion. You gotta taste them once in a while. Okay. So anyway, we got a big old mess over here. That's okay. We're not gonna worry about the mess right now. We're having a good time. We're hanging out with our friends over here on YouTube, and we're just having a fine old time. We'll clean up later. You know what? And I will clean up. I'm not going to have my wife clean it all up, so don't you guys be worried about that. I'm going to clean this up. I made the mess. I'll clean it up. Maybe she'll help me a little tiny bit, but by and large, we're going to do all the heavy lifting, right? Let's clean up the thing, and let's get to doing our no-bake cake. And we're going to make the chocolate ganache, too. Real simple. We're going to just do our chocolate in the microwave. All right. Yeah, thank you guys for your patience. We'll be wrapping up too soon, maybe like in 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't know. Pretty soon. But yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Your time is valuable. You don't know how much time you have left on the earth. So I appreciate you guys spending it with me. It really means a lot. It's like, literally, it's like the most valuable asset you have is your time. So I appreciate you guys giving me some of yours. I really do. All right. But yeah, I just want to clean the thing. We don't want chicken to come over here and get angry at us again, right? All right, clean the thing. It'd be like that sometimes, right? Gonna clean the board a little bit. And I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna do a deep clean after the live. I don't want to be cleaning everything up and dealing with all that right now. I still got a lot of cleaning to do, as you guys can see. So I'll just add that into my tasks. Oh, one more swipe with a paper towel. I think we'll be in business. What do you guys think? I could be a clean freak. I could be OCD, but I'm just gonna do a nice little once over. We didn't put any raw meat on it. You just use a little bit of this and that. Oh well. All right. Yeah, like I said, I'll come back. Later. I'll clean it up a little bit. So don't you worry, my friends. All right. Now it's time. It's time for the sweets. I know I've been waiting for the sweets. I don't know about you guys. I'm pretty sure you have, though. If you like me, you like a little bit of goodness once in a while, right? We got our nice Smashburgers over here. Check it out. We did the Smashburgers, but now we need something sweet. We got the salt. We need the sweet, right? Or the kids do, right? Gonna keep, the kids are home for summer break. You don't know, what your kids are gonna remember in 20 years and 30 years. They could remember, oh, you remember that time, dad or mom made us that thing on summer break. Maybe they'll remember it in 20 years. You never know. So I don't know. Have a good time. Make that pie. Life is short. I don't know. That's my philosophy, live big. But anyway, we're going to be living big here in a moment, too. We're going to be making this lovely Milky Way no-bake cake. Thank you guys for joining. If it's your first time watching us, hit the subscribe because we love cooking for you guys. We love hanging out with you guys. Truly, truly, we do. And plus, you guys are fun. Some of you are a little bit, so-so. But some of you guys are great. I appreciate all of you regardless. You make it fun. If you yin and I yang, together we will have harmony, right? That's my philosophy. So I don't care, just keep on coming by. You guys want to make fun of me? That's okay. I don't mind. Just try to be a little nicer, just a little bit, if you would. What was I doing? Oh, I need a bowl. So we could throw all this stuff in. All right, here we go. And thank you guys for putting up with me. Like I said, I get distracted really easily. All right, we got all this goodness coming at you tonight. We're going to whip up our lovely Milky Way pudding and pie filling. Now, we're going to make it a little thicker, obviously, right? Because we're not going to use milk. We're not going to use, what does it say on here? It says 4 serving size. Mix 3 cups of cold milk in a medium bowl, beat with wire whisk or electric mixer. We got that part covered. Don't you worry about that. Stay tuned. You're going to see what I mean. Let's see. For 1 package pie, use 2 cups cold milk. So that's interesting. So it says for pudding, use 3 cups of milk. But if you want a pie mix, it says only use 2 cups of milk. So you make it thicker, right? But check it out. we're using cream cheese, and we're using Cool Whip. We're doing a little bit of double. You know, it's going to be like a cheesecake kind of, right? Cheesecake Milky Way pie, no bake pie. I don't know what we're going to call this yet. You guys have any tips on the title for this? I'm all ears. It's so hard to come up with YouTube titles. I don't know if you guys have done these YouTube titles. It's like impossible, right? You know, you need to be really like stunning. You need to come up with these really good titles. Yeah, I think your phone's dying, baby. Can you plug it in? All right, apologies, my friends. The phone's going a little low over here. I think we should be okay. We're going to plug it in real quick. All right, let's do this pudding pie real quick. All right, get this over here before the phone dies. Let's see if we can make it. I think we'll be okay. Here, please hurry. All right, going to get this nice wrapper off of here, my friends, and then we're going to get to doing our pie. All right, so they have a one of these perforated marks there somewhere. Let's find it. I think this is over here. There we go. Got it all off. There we go, my friends. Check it out. You know, it's nice and deep thawed. Here we go. And check it out. This is what I meant when I said we got this lovely, we got the drill mixer. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got this. Okay, hold on. We got the extra mic over here. Hold on, let me turn this mic off real quick. I got extra mic over here. We gonna plug the phone in here real quick. All right, there we go. All right, we're saved by the bell. Okay, here we go. Got the phone plugged in. I'm dying tonight. You know, you can't get rid of us that easily, my friends. We're not going nowhere. You know, no phone battery is gonna get rid of us. Not today, no sir. Okay, check it out. We got the Cool Whip. You could do the zero sugar if you want. You know, we also do this with the Margaritaville, the key lime colada. That one is really, really tasty, really good. We also mix some pineapple bits in that one. Really delicious. But yeah, we found this at the store. Pretty sure it's new. I have an eye for these things. I've never seen this before. They have a Butterfinger one apparently too. So might have to try that one next time. I don't know. But yeah, check that one out. That one looks pretty good. Let me get one of those little rubber spatulas. Those ones are really helpful for this kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't see the rubber one. Is the rubber one in the dishwasher?
It might be.
Okay, let's see. I get the right tool for the job, right, my friends? Here, let's see. Top one. No, it's not in there. It's all good. You don't have that one. It's all good. It'd be like that something. Oh, look, I got one. But check it out. This has some battle marks on it, my friends. Check it out. This guy, I burned this one a couple times. It's missing some pieces, but it's okay. You know, it's like battle ready. You know, it's hard. It's ready to go. There we go. Nice little plop. Plop it, plop, plop, plop. All right, looks good. Okay, now we got our lovely, check it out. We're going to do, oh, you know what? Let's do the cream cheese next. Got the cream cheese. It's softened. It's been hanging out. Okay, I got the nice cream cheese up in there. Got this over here. All right, check that out. I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a nice little homogeneous mixture, and then we're going to blend this in here. If we do it right now with everything together, I think we might have less luck than us mixing it up first. Oh, you just get the cream cheese mixed up in there. Oh, that looks pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and add our pudding mix up in there, and this should thicken up real nicely, my friends. Real nicely. I'll do our chocolate ganache right up on top of there. You know, if you're making, excuse me, my friends, if you're making this at home, I would definitely recommend you let it harden a little bit, or let it kind of firm up in the fridge for maybe like an hour or two before you do the chocolate ganache. But we're going to do a real simple chocolate ganache just to do on top. I got a nice little cake spinner. That's going to be a real little fun effect. So anyway, yeah, just let it firm up in the fridge after you do this, before you do the ganache. But yeah, I'm just going to keep it simple tonight. Do it all at once, you know, do it all at one shot. It smells really good. It almost smells like hot chocolate a little bit. Like, you know, when you're pouring hot chocolate, it smells a little bit like the hot chocolate. Let's taste a little bit. Oh my gosh, that is so good. That's like they like grinded up a bunch of dry, like old Milky Ways and made this powder. It's so freaking good. I don't know. It's pretty good by itself. Let's see. I bet it's going to be really good on this. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's give that a rest for a moment, and let's do our chocolate chips real quick. We'll do a little bit of chocolate chips, and we're going to put them in the microwave just to get them melted, and then we're going to come back with our regular whipping cream. We're going to do 1-to-1 ratio. This is semi-sweet, so I believe for the ganache for semi-sweet, it's 1-to-1, and then for white chocolate, it's like two chocolate chips to 1 cup of milk. And then for milk chocolate, it's like half a cup to 1. I don't remember all the ratios, but I'm pretty sure for dark chocolate, it's 1 cup dark chocolate and 1 cup whipping cream to make the ganache. If any of you guys know the actual thing, let me know. But yeah, I think it's just 1-to-1 for the ganache. But then like the white chocolate has different kind of, has different texture and stuff, so you don't do as much cream. You do more cream, excuse me. Anyway, we're gonna do. Let's see, we're gonna do the nice anchor hawking over here. Do like about a cup or so. I don't know. Put a cup. Oh yeah, 1-to-1. There we go. And maybe that's not even a cup. Maybe it's like a little. It's around a cup or so. You just leave it in here. Got some random stuff over here in the other microwave. That's okay. We're just gonna set that aside. All right. Let's do 1 minute. I don't know how to fool with the power level, so we're just gonna let it cook. You probably want to pulse it, but we're gonna just do it real simple tonight. Real simple. We'll maybe check on it at 30 seconds or so. Try to run back over there, keep mixing real quick, and then we'll join this nice whipping cream. And we do about a 1 cup whipping cream to 1 cup of the chocolate. We do this nice ganache after we put it in our nice graham cracker crust. So stick around, my friends. Thank you for joining. Thank you guys for putting up with me. I know you guys, some of you guys I've had on for a while, so thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, let's go check on that stuff real quick. That tastes so good, though. Woo! All right, there we go. Okay, spin that around a little bit. Put that back in there. Okay, just kind of get some irritation. You don't let the same bits stay right there. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's fold in the sides over here. We see got all this powder over here off to the sides. Get all the sides over here. Plop it on down right there in the middle. And again, my friends, I'm really excited about those lemon cakes. Those House of the Dragon lemon cakes were coming out tomorrow. So hit to subscribe to check those out. That's going to be a really fun one. I think that's just going to be a short, but it's going to be really fun. Got some. I want to go in the details, but I also want it to be a surprise for you guys. So stay tuned tomorrow. We're doing the nice House of the Dragon, Rhaenyra Targaryen's favorite lemon cakes. It's also Sansa Stark's favorite lemon cakes too. Same thing. Anyway, got this lovely, lovely, lovely. What you call this? It's a Milky Way pudding pie filling. We did the whipped cream, and we did 1 container of cream cheese. I don't know what we're calling this, but we're going to call it delicious, whatever it's going to be. What you doing up there?
What?
Okay, let's see how the old chocolate's doing. Let's give the old chocolate a little bit longer on the chocolate. Let's see what's up. All right, my friends.
What are you out here for?
Looks good. My son, he's joining us over here. Calm down, please. Calm down, please. All right, there we go, my friends. Let's see how that's doing. I think that's good. Let's see how our chocolate's looking. I think we need a little bit longer on the chocolate. Well, let's mix it up a little bit. I think we're okay. I think we should be okay. Check it out. Yeah, we got this floor all greased up. We made those smash burgers. You know how it is after you make smash burgers in the cast iron, maybe you don't. The kitchen is like a slip and slide. It might as well be an ice rink out here. I could slip from one end to the other, so I got to be real careful. It's out. Oh yeah, got this nice no-bake cake we just did. Check it out. We're gonna do these chocolate chips. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. See, that's nice and blended. But you know what we're gonna do? Since we did this, it's not tempered. It's gonna turn real brittle unless we add a little bit of extra chocolate chips. So you always want to temper your chocolate whenever you're doing this. So you melt it a little bit. Add about 20-30% more chocolate chips, fresh chocolate chips. It'll temper it. So the temperature is very particular, is very important with chocolate. So you're gonna just temper it with a little bit of fresh chips that you haven't melted yet, and then put those in there. Tempering chocolate, very important. Because you know, I don't know if you guys have ever had an old chocolate bar. It's really brittle. It has that bloom on it. That's that's what happens when you don't take care of the chocolate. You got to be real careful. So temper the chocolate every time. Really easy. Just melt some in the microwave. Add a little bit more. That's all you need to do to temper. It's going to make the quality way better. All right, there you go. It really changes the texture too, so it makes it good. All right, there we go. Let's do about a cup of cream or so. We're going to do that slowly. A little bit more. That should be good. There we go. Let's see the old taste test. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Definitely dark chocolate though, but that's okay. You know, we want a nice dark chocolate ganache. So yeah, set this over here aside. Add that to the list of things to clean later. But check it out, my friends. We got this nice no-bake cake. Came out pretty good. We got the nice Milky Way. Really delicious. It's going to be really, really easy, I think. Yeah, check this one out. You know, nice little summer treat. If you like chocolate and you like Milky Ways, this is the one for you, my friends. All right, let's open this baby up, and then we'll kind of wrap up. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys, you know, sticking around to the end. I really do. Doing this, these lives, you know, we love hanging out with you guys, and you know, and we always show you the recipes. So if you're ever curious about the recipes, is you always go back to the description, my friends. We will always show you exactly what the recipe is. But you know, it may take us a day or two. But you always, if you're ever curious, just come on back. We're going to show you this recipe. There's a chocolate ganache and everything. So come on back. A day or two, we'll have this description uploaded. We'll have chapters in here if you missed any bits. You know, you join in the middle, you join in the beginning, you join in the end. You can always see what you missed. And we'll do some highlights too. We'll do some more highlights. The shorts are difficult to make. I mean, they're not difficult to make, but they're challenging to make. So when we can make shorts out of our lives, that's a win-win, because it's also kind of like an advertisement for the next one too. So, you know, try to clip those up. So anyway, like I said, I ramble. Sometimes I talk a little bit too much. Thank you guys for putting up with me anyway. I really do appreciate it. So I'm thinking we need a layer on the bottom of chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Let's make a little chocolate sandwich, right? A little ganache on the bottom. Oh yeah, a little ganache. Oh yeah, ganache for you. All right, now we're a little messy, right? The chicken came in and said we need to clean up a little bit, but hey man, sorry about that. It'd be like that sometimes. Sorry, my friends, got a little camera angle issues, but all good now. Anyway, just spread the nice ganache out. Oh yeah, lovely ganache. And this is optional. I don't know. I just, you know, the more chocolate, the better, right? Nothing wrong with a little bit of chocolate. Looks delicious. All right, here we go. Now we do our nice, check it out, Milky Way no-bake cake filling. Plop. Ooh, got the ganache up in there. Oh yeah, it smells. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be really interesting right here. But yeah, I definitely recommend you guys refrigerate the cake afterwards, and then we'll do the and then do your ganache. But we're gonna just do it all at once right here, and we're just pop it in the freezer. But yeah, what you guys should do, since you guys aren't live, is make, do your ganache last. I'm just, being a little fancy doing it. I'm doing the first layer. Do the ganache last. Do
Pimpin
this.
says looking good.
Hey, Pimpin, thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. But yeah, check this out. No bake cake. Pimpin knows. Yeah. A name like that, you better know, right? Anyway, so yeah, what I would do if I was you guys, check Milky Way. Oh, here we go. I know I keep repeating myself. For you guys that have been with me, up with me, repeating myself, thank you. Thank you for your patience. But yeah, we found this Milky Way pudding mix today. We had to give it a try. But if you want to replicate this, we got this really easy graham cracker thing over here. It was like, I don't even know how much it was. Oh.
He has a laughing emoji.
Oh,
He knows.
he knows.
He knows
Anyway,
good.
my friend. So yeah, all we did is we got 8-ounce container of cream cheese. We got one of these big boys of Cool Whip, and then we got the Milky Way. We blended them all up with the drill. We had a little bit of drill fun over here. We made the ganache, 1 cup cream, 1 cup dark chocolate chips. But anyway, like I was saying, just do the no bake first. Let it harden in the freezer for like an hour or 2 or 3 hours in the fridge, and then do the ganache after. I'm just doing everything in one step so we can, kind of, show you the full recipe. But yeah, if I wasn't live, I'd probably let this harden up a little bit, and then I'd put the ganache on. But we'll just do it all at once. Throw this in the freezer. Oh yeah, here we go. And we got the nice cake spinner too. We're going to be using that in a moment. Here, can you grab that for me, Scar?
What?
The cake spinner.
What is that?
It's right by.
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, here, thank you. We got the nice cake spinner. Oh yeah, check it out. Oh shoot. Oh no.
Oh no.
I guess it'd be like that sometimes, right? The thing was broken. Whoops. Well, I guess I can't really do a great job with this one. Oops. Kind of a mistake over here, right? I guess it'd be like that sometimes. I bet it's still going to be good. I don't know. Sometimes mistakes happen. I'm not going to worry about it. You guys.
Says, hey, I also am using my drill for mixing. Now, thanks to you, you're live a few weeks ago.
Oh, hey, how's it working out for you, man? What brand do you have? But yes, Drill Brothers. It's the greatest drill ever. You know what? There's nothing in the kitchen like it because the battery doesn't go out. The torque is great. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that comment. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, I made a little bit of a mess over here. I was thinking the graham cracker was all attached, but I dropped it earlier. So, whoops. So it's kind of my fault. I should have been more mindful of that. Whoops. Okay, we got my son over here. He's joining us, being a little rowdy in the background. Anyway, I made a little bit of a mess with this cake, my friend. I made a little bit of a boo-boo, but you guys didn't see nothing, right? We're gonna put chocolate anyway. It's gonna be even better. It's gonna be a bit of an accident cake. All right, accidents happen.
I also have a Milwaukee, and yes, they're amazing.
Hell yeah, yes, yeah. I got this nice. We got this nice extended charge one. I think this one came. I have a rotary hammer too. One of those ones I used to drive ground rods with them. But yeah, we got the big boy batteries. This thing never goes out. Even the smaller ones, it has a lot of battery life. You can use it and use it and use it, and it's never going to go out. It's the best kitchen tool in my opinion. They got the whisk attachment too. The thin wire brush one. Those ones are cool too. Anyway, I keep talking, so thank you guys for putting up with me. I ramble sometimes, so appreciate you guys not calling me out. All right, here we go. Now let's give it a little spin. Oh yeah, nice chocolate action. Oh, come on, baby, let's go. Rolling, rolling.
Keep them prices rolling.
Okay, yeah, I was hoping to be a little bit smaller. That's okay. All right, my friends, this is not exactly the kind of glamour shots I want for this cake, but that's okay. We did those Smashburgers. We did the cake. We did the burger sauce. Thank you guys so much for joining us. All you guys hanging out. There's been so many of you guys. Thank you all. Thank you guys for all the regulars. You guys coming back. I appreciate you so much. It's nothing. The show is nothing without the people watching. And I truly appreciate you guys coming back. I appreciate your comments, both good, bad, constructive, maybe not so constructive. I'm good with it. If you yin and I yang, together we're going to have harmony, right? If you don't remember anything else I say, remember that. Remember that, my friends. Some people get on your nerves sometimes, but it's all good.
So, Pimpin, what have you made with your Milwaukee drill?
Oh, what have I made?
No, not you, him.
They,
I don't know who they are, but There's no one that's talking about their
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we're about to wrap up over here. All right, let's see. Just pound. Yeah, like I said, I accidentally dropped the cake a little bit. I put some crumb in there. It's all good, right? You guys aren't going to judge me, right? A little bit of an accident
He
cake.
said Carolyn had, said have a good night.
Oh, thank you, Caroline. Thank you for joining. Anyway, check it out, my friends.
Oh, no.
We pretty much did the best we could with the cake. We got the pie over here. Let's get our nice pie. Looking for a nice pie scoop. I had a pie scooper. All right, we got the nice pie scoop over here. You know we got to get a little bit of pie, a little bit of our accident pie. It's okay. It's got a little character. Not a problem. And like I would probably let this set, if I wasn't on live, let it set for like, maybe an hour in the freezer or 2 hours or so in the fridge. But we're going in. We tested the burger. I don't know if you guys have seen the burgers. I'm gonna show you the burgers again too. I dropped the cake. I'm guilty. So it's not as perfect as it could have been, but I bet it's gonna taste even better, right? All those flavors are gonna kind of, cascade on top of each other. I think we'll be okay. A little bit of accident cake. All good. I'm not too worried about it. But check it out. We got the nice accident cake, the no bake cake. And it's really good. Oh, that's so good with a graham cracker. I was thinking I should have got a chocolate graham cracker crust, but I think this is perfect. I really do. It's really good. Anyway, my friends, check these out. We got these burgers we made. These are really good, really simple burgers. All we did is we smashed these burgers. Some of them we put mustard in. We did the mustard down, and we did, can you please stop? We did mustard on both sides, and we smashed them. And a little bit of American cheese. That's it. A little bit of Grillos. Fantastic. Anyway, my friends, we're coming back to you Friday. We're doing the pizza. We're going to be doing 8 or 9 EST. Join us again for that one. If it's your first time, hit that subscribe button. We're about to sign off over here, but thank you guys for joining us. You guys have a great week. Like I said, we're coming back to you Friday night, 8 or 9. But thanks for hanging out. Go check out these burgers. I wanted to show you a little bit of each part, but yeah. Anyways, it's been a while, so thank you guys. That one's really good, really good, especially with the veggies. Now we got the dessert, and I don't know. I don't want to grab a fork.
Serena says, "Yeah."
Thank you, Serena. I appreciate that. Check it out. We made this no bake cake, but we accidentally dropped it. We didn't try to drop it, but it'd be like that sometimes. So it's all good. Check it out though. We found this nice Milky Way pudding and pie filling. We made it. We made a little chocolate ganache. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway. All right, my friends. I think we're about to wrap up. I'm gonna show you what I think about this cake. It looks really good though. That is so good. That reminds me of like a Christmas kind of chocolate pudding or something. I don't even know. That is so good, my friends. Really easy. Okay, if you guys want to know how to make the cake without dropping it, right? I'm going to do the description. I'm going to edit the description maybe tomorrow or the next day. Come back, see the description. I'll show you exactly the recipe. This is such a good little easy cake. But thank you guys for hanging out. We made all these delicious burgers. We smashed the heck out of all these burgers, my friends. Thank you guys. It's been a while. I do appreciate you guys hanging on. We're coming back at you Friday. So God bless. Thank you all for watching. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I do hope you subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time.
Have a good one. See you Friday.